Okay, so here we go, part 3. I'm sorry, everybody that was waiting for this yesterday. I am cooked in terms of time. Okay, I'm trying my best to get everything done. It's not easy. Okay, that's all I can say. I know it probably looks easy, and you guys think I'm lazy. I am not. I have been grinding, and I'm trying to live my regular life on top of this. I got invited to a football game yesterday, and first ever, or soccer game, sorry. I got invited to a soccer game. I've never been to a soccer game before I went there. It was terrible. It was not fun to watch. For me, our team got obliterated, but it is what it is. I at least got out and had some fun last night. So I'm going to go ahead and link all this stuff. I got to go grab the YouTube chat and whatnot, but let me go do that real quick, pop out the chat, and I got to put the link in the Discord, and we will get moving. So I have not progressed the account at all since last stream. I've been playing the other account. That's basically it. Okay, so what's up? Did Death Pod the best? Welcome out. Give me 1 second, and I just what is that, Glodark? Okay, hold on. I gotta get the links. Idiot. Okay, let me go in, view my channel, and bang. Let me grab the link and let me put it in the Discord. If I can find the Discord. Okay, bang, and I need to grab my Twitch link, and we're good to start. If I can find my Twitch link, well, that was my Twitch link. Oh, that's announcements, that's why. Not bad. Ooh, what all videos? We need to make a bunch of videos today. Okay, I have to do a raid ad video, okay? Those of you guys that don't know, Raid Shadow Legends is keeping me alive because E7 doesn't. So I will have to do a raid ad for video. 2 minutes in a stream. All right, yeah, I'm working on stuff. All right, it's pinged. You happy now? Part 3, we're here. Okay, so we're gonna start with our summons though. Currently in your guide part 2. So today what we're doing is playing through, seeing what we're going to be doing for part 3. What's up, East New York champ? What's up, Shining Mewtwo? Welcome out, guys. Oh, but yeah, we're trying to get part 3 done and wrapped up. The game seems extremely loud in my ears. Hopefully it's not the same for you guys. Let me turn that down. Okay. And all right, how's the volume? Everything okay? Working? What do we have? We have 20 summons. Okay, surely I get a Moonlight 5 today, right?
It's okay, everyone.
Show your Brig on this account. Got it. Will do. That's not a Moonlight 5. Can I give you Twitch sub? You can if you want. I'd prefer Twitch Primes because I don't want to take you guys' money. If you have Twitch Primes, go ahead. I can't stop you from doing whatever, but just know the best way to support me is just download Raid. I don't like taking money from people, so I'd rather just take 3 minutes of your time to download that. But yes, the Brig on this account is just the same. But hey, there it is. Okay, you have Prime. Thank you for using your Prime. We also have Twitch drops, right? Who do I pick on the selector in the event? On the current selector? Well, hold on. Did the new event start, actually? I just woke up and I've been talking to my agent guy all morning about what we're going to do. But thank you for using your Twitch Prime. It is up? Okay, it is up. Okay, so sorry. I'm a little behind on everything. All right, I'm trying my best again. But hey, truly divine, thanks for using your Prime as well. Jinzox, how's it going? Good to see you. Richard Samo, welcome out. But the event is up. Okay, we'll go over all that. That's the first thing we'll do. Check that out. What all's coming in, or coming inside. I don't know what I'm trying to say. My brain's not here. I ordered Starbucks this morning. So my roommate, we woke up, okay, so I went to bed last night, and my roommate was like, oh, I'm gonna take the other roommate's car to work. Well, that car doesn't work, okay? So they had to take my car. So they woke me up at fuck who knows when, and I've been up since, so like 6 something a.m., 6:30 a.m. I don't know, but all I know is I went to bed at really late last night, and I'm out of it. So I also don't have a car right now. Their car didn't work. My car's still brand new. My car, there's not gonna be anything wrong with it. I mean, unless it comes back not working, but yeah, we'll see. So I do not have a car. So I had to order Starbucks this morning. It's $22. Dude, $22. Not having a car is so expensive. I got a coffee. And I got a damn, what is it? Bacon Gouda sandwich. That is insane. $20 for breakfast. when if I drove there, it would have cost like 11. Tariff on Starbucks. Everything's so expensive. Like I don't have a car for one day, and I wasn't prepared to not have a car. I planned on going grocery shopping this morning. That's not an option. All right, so I don't think you're talking about these selectors, right? If you're talking about these selectors, I have multiple videos up on YouTube. I think you're talking about the new event. So one of the things we do get on day 3 login though is going to be the free HP set. I clicked the wrong button 3 times. That was awesome. This free HP set. So we grab that. This is actually really nice for us, because the game does not like giving free HP sets at the beginning of the game for some reason. They used to. Spending money on coffee is like throwing money away, brother. Just brew it at home. I don't have anything here, okay? I didn't want to spend money on coffee. I didn't really have a choice. I didn't have anything here to eat. I just drink water. I have nothing. I ran myself short because it's the end of the weekend, so I was like, I don't want to shop on the weekend. I hate shopping on the weekend because there's a million people there. I want to go Monday morning. No one's at the grocery store. I have the grocery store to myself, shop around. Usually they restock on Monday, so all the produce I get is fresh. It's really good. And that's my normal game plan. Well, it's Monday and I don't have a car, so it is what it is. I know it's throwing money away, but if I didn't get that, I'm severely addicted to caffeine. Okay, I normally drink soda. If you guys watch my streams ever, it is a problem. It's very hard to fix. And I'm not working on it, but I'm pretending I am. And if I didn't get the caffeine, you would not see me right now. I would just be drooling on myself in bed. Okay, do I download Raid with 3 emulators? I mean, you can. Any little bit helps. Whatever if you ever want to support me, that's what to do. Don't give me money. Save your money for yourself. Spend it in Epic 7. Spend it on one of your games. If you want a Twitch Prime sub, cool. Otherwise, just please download Raid. I'm going to make more off you downloading Raid than you donating to the stream. So that it's a free way to make sure that I don't have to rely on you guys to keep me afloat in terms of you financially losing, whatever. All right, so what were we even doing? I spent $30 for Tenebria. I spent $30 for Tenebria than breakfast. You'd rather spend that? That's fair. But Juicy, thanks for the follow. Free Tam at episode 2.8. Yeah, we're getting close to free Tam. So let me go ahead. Let's check out the guild and see what's going on. Oh, I forgot to set the guild wall. I'm so sorry, big guys. I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm so sorry. Whoops. Well, we'll do Guild War Wednesday. Anyone that's in this guild, you guys got debated. My bad. Don't hate me. All right. You would have gotten like 20 mystics. You'll be fine. It's not a big loss there. All right, so let me buy these. The problem with playing 2 new accounts as a new player. All right, 2 new guide accounts, whatever. One for stream, one for the other thing. It's hard to keep up with it. And I need leaders for the guild. But yes, I know it's wasting money. I just started Epic 7 today. It's been fun. We're finally back with part 3. Yeah, we had a busy weekend. That's all I can say. Okay, so one of the things is the Wyvern portion of the guide. It works, but I could go back and make it infinitely better. Now that I've played through twice and seen everything and exactly where you get the resources, I could min-max, but after I was going to go back and redo it, I started another account. I was like, I don't really like how this turned out. It's not as smooth as I wanted, but that's the problem with trying to rush it. I mean, people want the guide now. I'm trying my best, but I could make it quite a bit smoother. But Juicy, thanks for the Twitch Prime as well. Do you have any idea on the next banners? I do not, currently. I do not know what the next banners are. I don't think. There's no information on next banners, is there? So it's going to be in the event, right? This is where the carrot stuff is. So we had the 14-day login. I guess I'm technically on login 4, but I won't claim that yet. Yeah. So this is the new one. So you have Operation Catch Zeeg. So you get your 200 stamina per day and then 10 extra quick battles per day. That's actually really nice. And then you'll have your carrot exchange. So with the carrot exchange, what are these? 5-star Covenant Hero Selector. What else in here? And then 5-star Artifact Selector. Ooh. Do we need to do a tier list over this? Probably need to do a tier list over this, don't we? I'm starting the game now. I heard the PC client has some issues, limitations, like can't redeem codes. Is it true they already fixed that? No, I don't think you can redeem codes. I don't use the PC client. I use emulator still. Always have. Probably always will. You pick the vampire-looking girl, Abigail. I mean, she's usable. I wouldn't say that's high priority. Or are you talking about Melissa? If you're talking about Melissa, not very good. But if you like her, who cares? Just play the game. When you have enough, you can see the heroes. Click on it. I don't have enough currency. I clicked on it. Okay, so we just have to go spend a little bit of our resources, so let's do that. Can you please explain what I need to do to get the ML 5-star on perk 25 of the Orbis Path? I will check that in a second. So let me go to battle. I'm going to run my quick battles real quick. And get the carrots that I can get. So boost this up to 10. Wait, did I change anything on this team? I've been playing the other account. Hopefully we're good. Maybe. 20 carrots! Sheesh! You guys see that? That's, oh my gosh. Wait, how does this work? Is it just random? You just get carrots randomly? I already completed the event. Stuck on floor 101. Very easy to get them. That's nice. I saw somebody comment on one of the videos. They're like, don't spend your stamina now. Save it for the Zeeg event. I was like, dude, they give like infinite stamina for this for free. They're going to give leaves out too. You don't ever... Oh, gold carrots. Those are the rare carrots, right? That's what we need. I'm on episode 3 of 2024 guide, and it's getting hard. What is the full story team you plan on having in this guide? Spectre, Tenebria, Brig, Tamarin, +1 substitute character. The substitute character could be Free Spiritaria does start dying is one of the issues. The safest team that we used to go through all the story with, it was very slow, but it was Brig, Tamarin, Destina, Spectre, Tenebria. That team will beat everything. You're going to beat it slow, but you're never going to fail a stage. Plus, it had all the elements. Now with this one, that's what we got to kind of figure out today. But what's up, Kobo? What's good? Remember golfing with me and Sam Husky at the Falls? The tournament? Last year? Hey, wait, were you in the tournament? You were the guy putting out of your mind, right? You made like every putt the entire day. Was that you? I don't tell too many people my like Twitch and stuff. Is that you? If that's you, I'm down to golf. I actually have a free round that expires at the Falls. I don't know where it is, but I have a receipt. Notice a random. You said you reminded. I reminded you of Nicewig. Oh, that was the practice round before the tournament. I do remember you. That was the practice round because we talked about Call of Duty and stuff too. But yeah, that was the practice round before the tournament. He played, I think, the following day up there or the next week or something for the tournament. But yes, you were the guy before that. Okay, I remember. I didn't play the Falls too much, but yeah, I have a free round there. If you do want to go play, I don't know how to hit me up. I don't know if you have Discord. If you have Discord, that's the best place. I can't give any like personal information out on stream. That's funny though. You found me like a year later. Hilarious. All right, hold on. Let me get through some questions. Rare ones are gold. You gain 20 orange carrots and yellow every 1 stamina. Oh, okay. So it is a chance, but it's still semi-consistent. I beat all stages with Vivian, Cigarette, Brig. I mean, that works too. Pretty much everything works. Me and Sam need to play again, brother. I'm down. I'm definitely down. Sam, I don't know if he'll be able to play, though. He is having a kid soon. So I don't know if he'll have, I doubt he can really go too far because he lives far away. So I don't know. Hey, what's up, Rick? How's it going? Followed you the next day. I've been on Twitch much. Yeah, I've just been focusing on YouTube stuff. Oh, you just had a kid in January. Okay, well, that's what he's about to be in. I think he's going to have, I think it's in May. So I don't know how much time he'll have, but I can go play whenever. I'm free all the time. Not all the time, but free quite a bit. I actually got all the carrots from within the first few runs. Yeah. All right, so let's see what's our carrot count look. Actually, I'm gonna let this farm in the back. Well, this is going. Special carrot cost per week 1. I already bought shit, so IDK week 2, 210. So it's just easy. I don't think we're ever gonna have to worry about not having enough carrots. Random drop carrots give. But hold on, that was just a funny thing. I did not expect that this morning. So I'm on episode 3 of a 2024 guide, and it's getting hard. What's a full story team? I read that. Went over it. We'll go over the full story team soon. But Mistelic, what's up? Good morning. Mistelic, thank you for dealing with that last night, by the way, in the Discord. YouTube chat, I'll get to you in a second. But thank you for dealing with that. It happened in between. I was at a friend's house, and I was driving home, and I checked Discord before I left my friend's house, drove home. It was like a 20, maybe 20-minute drive. Got home, and I had 6 notifications of like people pinging me, but you had already dealt with it, luckily. That was just in the worst period. I check Discord like usually every 20 minutes or so. It's very consistent, but just a bad time. Are we going to use Adventure Raz for Golem? Probably. I mean, we want to build Adventure Raz anyway. He's actually pretty good right now in PvP as well. He just got a recent buff, but we will likely use him. So let me make sure I catch up on YouTube chat. I really need a tier list because I already got waifu and too overwhelmed with what I need. Okay, we'll do a tier list today. Just wanted to say thank you for the guides, man. This game is overwhelming. Otherwise, to say the least, I know. That's why I make the guides. You still use Res? I mean, Res is good. He's just a simple, easy to use character. I haven't tried Fire Crowd. Nope, haven't had a chance to yet. He seems good, though. I have watched some videos and stuff of people using him and seen, like, the general consensus. He is not a must-have, but he's really fun and can be used to a decent extent. I just finished part 2, Guide and Side Story 2, IDK What to Do More. That's what we're going to be working on today. So hold on, let me get out of here. I see people one-tapping with him. Yeah, he can do a ton of damage. He's not a bad character. It's just, usually with characters, we might have some limiteds coming up, so it's hard to tell people to summon, because if I make a video telling you to summon on Fire Crow as a newer player, I'm going to have a million people that are going to be like, oh, you should only summon on limiteds, blah, blah, blah. And just like every time you make a video, you have to be like prepared and ready to fight off the small amount of people that are very vocal and try to explain your reasoning. They won't understand, but it's a little annoying. So anytime I try to upload, I try to make sure I have all of that ready to fight them on whatever decision I decide to make. So that's why I haven't really covered them or done anything with that. But hey, Finest, good to see you as well. How have you been? When all my placements spamming A-Res Tori, yeah, A-Res Tori, I think people were spamming all the way up to Legend. I think they used the same team all the way up. So, last season. A-Res, very good. Looks like all the guilds from Discord are full. Does anyone have space active guild for a beginner? Yeah, if you guys need to recruit, or if you're willing to start a guild, having a guild in F7 is super easy. So if you're willing to start a guild, you can join the Discord and just recruit to your guild in there. I don't have it set up to where you can't recruit anymore. I used to have it to where it was only guilds under Discord, but we're too big now. We can't do that. It's too much work. Yeah, Heartsteady and Commander Lilius and Limited Guy as well. Nice, Dr. B. You're on like a, did you start a new account, or you're like 6 months in, I think now? Yours are different prices, are they? Can you see the other weeks? You can. So next Monday we'll be able to get the 5-star light, and then in 3 weeks we'll be able to get the light 5-star dark. And these are 5-star artifact selector, 5-star limited hero selectors on week 3. So if I'm going to make a video today, it needs to be about the 5-star hero and artifact selector. So what are we doing with this? What would be the picks for this banner? The problem is, as a new player, you're getting a bunch of summons. So, and this isn't a maxed out character. Is it like the other event? You have to level this up. So I don't know how much value this is. Apparently Fire Lick is broken now. I know. I'm excited to go on my main account and play. That's the best part about making these new player guides and stuff like this, is once I get back on my main account, it's so fun. Probably Elagos? No shot I'm telling people to pick Elagos as a newer player. This is going to be more focused toward new players. I'm not telling new players to pick Elagos. That is not the play. They are not going to be able to build that thing. What characters would be good, though? Honestly, I still think it's just Green Celine just makes the game PvP feel better. That's what I had everyone pick in the first selector during last year's event. Green Celine and Grabber Artifact. Green Celine or Artifact. Is that bad advice? Janua's not bad. He would be kind of nice to have, but Celine plus her Artifact is great. Mort, I think you get Mort still. Don't you still get a selective summon too? I think it's Celine. Out of all these characters, I would say Celine first. Janua's not as good as he used to be, but the thing is, for new players, you're not going to be able to utilize most of the stuff for a decent amount of time. Summon Elagos, as you told me. I didn't tell anyone to summon Elagos, Hunter. What the hell? Yeah, we still get selective summon too, so you'll get Brieg from selective summon too. Meaning that I think the best character you can get from this would be Celine, and that's for PvP. Now, a PvE option, I don't know. Like, what does any of these characters matter for PvE? Because we're getting more for free for sure. Tam we get for free. Brieg we get for free. I don't see anything in here worth getting at all. Should I tell people to get Brigida, whatever her name is? Ball for Green Expedition? How about not? Yolha? Terrible. I'm just joking. She's not terrible. Yolha's not a bad character. I'm not meaning. I'm just saying it'd be a terrible decision here, in my opinion. Versus, like, Celine, I think's the best. Firelytica? People aren't gonna be able to build Firelytica? Are they? I don't think I'm telling people to grab Firelytica. You have Celine already? Yola Smile be creeping me out. That's the point. Arya for PvE. I would say Arya for PvE. It does give you some options to set up one-shot comp for Wyvern easily. Destina's who I tell people to get from their first selector. So, probably... I think Celine. Celine is just the best. Rwana for sure. Okay. I have played 900 accounts of Epic 7. My main account, I have never used Rwana, okay? Why is everyone obsessed with her? In what universe? Like, she works, but you don't need her. Like, that's just grabbing Rwana. She doesn't work in PvP anymore because we have injury. Rwana is the thing that confuses the shit out of me that you guys tell me to pick. She's useless. She's not a bad character. She is just useless because you can just use everything else. Rowana's especially useless in Expedition. She doesn't do shit there. For your first Nightmare Queen team, okay, for Nightmare Queen, that's one use case, okay? Is that worth it? That is true. That's the one place I would say she's okay. SSB is back, Rwana stock's up. Is SSB back, though? You told us to use her in the last guide? Oh, I mean, you can use her for Katie's, I guess. I did say use her for Katie's. But I'm just... Oh, there's usually way more characters you could just use. SSB is pretty good now. I mean, her buffs seem decent. With beginner healers, Rwana is necessary? It's definitely not necessary. I beat everything without Rwana. I was using it religiously the other day. Oh, is that so? SSB is back. All right, maybe Rwana is up. That's a bad thing. Is we just had this balance patch, so some of these characters that have fallen off a little bit will be back. Rwana used to be good. I used to use her in PvP all the time. In terms of PV, I did use her one time for getting through my first clears of Labyrinth, but past that, I don't see a use case for her. Am I dumb? I still think Celine is the best in here. I think Celine allows you to get into like all types of PvP. And I use Celine. So the story team going through the game that I would use is Brig, Tamarin, Spectre Tibria, Celine. And Celine on her artifact. I've done that multiple times going through the story. And so Celine is really good for just regular story clearing. And then you have her for all the different types of PvP. My goodness. All the different types of PvP, she's good. You pick Crow. Blue Crow is not bad right now. He's pretty good too. Should I pick this game back up again? I mean, it feels like a whole new game. It's pretty fun. Guild War is hell without Celine. I know. That's why Celine is very high valued by me. Getting into... You pick Crow? Crow's a good pick. I don't think... I forgot that Crow's new buff is pretty solid. So, Crow is really new player friendly too. Very easy to build. But so is Celine. That's another reason why I push Celine, is she's very easy to gear. Now, Arya. I don't like suggesting this because you're going to build... They already give you a Wyvern team, okay? Do you need a one-shot team? No, you do not need a one-shot team. It is a waste of resources. Just use the team you have unless you just want to play the game 3 minutes a day and get off right away. That's the only reason to build a one-shot team. I don't like it. Do you get more for free now? Yes, you can still get more for free. Arya's hot, though. Arya is hot, I guess. Those are some massive bahonkers in there, but... Is it needed? It's got to be. Celine's my number one pick. Definitely not Janua second. Janua can still be super annoying, but I think Crow. I do like the Crow suggestion. I forgot he's AoE now on the skill 3. That could be super useful. So overall, Crow is easy to build. I have Celine and Crow. That's good. I have Celine. Who should I get? I like Crow. So if I'm gonna make a selector video, Celine is my number one pick. Crow is number 2. Then and that's for PvP though. Okay, if you're only gonna be a PvE player, I would suggest Arya, I guess, or Rowena. Arya or Rowena. Rowena I might throw in there. I'd like to get a general consensus as to how is Rowena. Are people picking her currently in RTA? If SSB is coming in hot, do you think she's going to have a place back in the meta? Because she does have some PvE use case too, so she might be pretty high up there. What about Vildred for speed farming? Hell no, you're not grabbing Vildred. You have Free Spirit Tieria, which is element neutral and just better. Because she's already leveled. She's going to do anything Vildred can do, but better. The only reason for Vildred is a speed imprint for PvP. You would never, ever touch this character otherwise. I actually got a lot of good ones from free summons. You will. That's one of the problems with taking a character from this right now, is you're going to get a bunch of other characters over the next little bit. Bologna's not bad. But if you're a PvE player, Bologna's not terrible. But the thing is, you could also just come here and just get Bologna. Rewarded upon first payment. Does having S Poly make picking Genua a better choice at all? Yeah, I mean, it would be a good thing. Take you as sauce against Payra Trust. Oh, yeah? Yeah. You're not selling me on that one, brother. I've tried. I personally never take out my Rana in PvE unless for... Or never take off my Rana in PvE unless for some specific content. Yeah, but that... What level of player are you? The difference... Oh, I don't know how to explain this. Rowana doesn't make sense. All it does, if you're like a true in-game player, is it just slows you down. It just makes everything take longer. I came from YouTube. Your videos are a godsend. Thank you. I feel like Rowana just slows you down in everything you do, and she isn't necessary. Is how I felt about her for the last 2 years. I do have a couple places where I do think she could be useful, and if she's coming back into PvP, I think that could be great. But Rowana died with injury coming out, okay? Injury made it to where Rowana just did not have the viability she ever had, or had before. Who is, or how is Bystander Hua Young? She's really strong. Ron is very good for Lethia event. Yeah, that is true. I did use her in Lethia event. She's nice to have. Also, injury SSB exists, so that's one of the funny things about Rowana. The last time Rowana was like heavy meta that I can remember was at a time where it was the early release of Lone Crest and Bologna. Okay, so a lot of people, if you pick Lone Crest and Bologna, they're picking Rowana into you. I built a injury Lone Crest and Bologna, and it would outdo the Rowana. Okay, so is that really good? Like, my injury Lone Crest and Bologna would beat the Rowana in long game. It was a meme build too. That's a funny thing. SSB is really great now. With SSB being good, it makes Rowana definitely up there. So she's in my top 5 picks. So I'll just do a video over the top 5 picks that I have. The hero rating of Crow is not safe for work. I'm not even gonna look at it. Abigail is good for Guild War. Abigail's okay, but Abigail is nowhere near as strong as like having a Celine, or I think Crow's still way better than Abigail as well. The problem with Abigail, so here's one thing I always talk about with Epic 7. Abigail is good if you have another character to make her good, okay? If you have an Abigail, but all your damage dealers are ass because you haven't pulled anything yet, Abigail has no value for you. Whereas the characters I generally suggest from any type of guide content or like choices I do are standalone strong characters. Celine's a standalone strong character. She doesn't need somebody else to make her kit work and be useful. Crow is a standalone strong character. If he takes damage, he's going to deal a ton of damage to the opponent. They don't need another character to make them viable. Abigail is good and can be strong as long as you have something good to pair with her, which, yes, there are a million things you could pair, but why would you take a character that relies on something else versus taking something that's going to be good no matter how you use it? Does that make sense? More we get for free. How do we rebuild SSB? I don't know yet. Okay, I'm going to get all this stuff done. Guys, I am the busiest I've ever been in my life. It's bad. It's really bad. So hopefully within 2 days, I'm trying to get as much done as I can and get ahead. And then I'm going to get back on my main account before this week's reset and get everything boosted up because I really want to play my main account and try out some of these characters. What makes Spectre Cerebra so good in story, not being able to get targeted in single target? Okay, the thing that makes Spectre Cerebra good for going through story in comparison to Arbiter Vildred is going to be Arbiter Vildred's going to be squishy. No matter how you build him, he's going to die. Yes, he revives once, but in the later content of Chapter 3, Chapter 4, his damage is not very high. Okay, no matter how you build him, he's not going to hit that hard, and he's just going to die every single time. Okay, he's too squishy. I've tried playing through. He's a great character, and he is the better long-term pick to take right now because of his usability in PvP once you get exclusive equipment, but he is just squishy. Now, the reason Spectre Tenebria is good, and in my opinion, better and easier to go through the game with, one, she helps you clear the Abyss stages, but it's her passive. She's able to stack her passive up to 10%, or it's up to 50%. 5 times a 10% stack when you clear small enemies. Okay, that defense helps you a lot. Plus, she can't be targeted by single target attacks. Helps you survive. So those two things combined makes it to where she will actually survive through the stages and you don't end up losing your character like you will with RB and have the other thing come in. It's very annoying. The time I went through with RB trying to beat 3 and 4 most recently, I was just getting pissed about it. What Ajax said? What Ajax say? Check Tristan Wolf video, but how do you get AP from it? Yeah, Tristan Wolf finally got the video up, I believe yesterday or today. I feel called out for picking Abigail. She's not a bad character. The thing is, guys, it's Epic 7. Who cares? The game's 6 years old. If anything seems decent, just pick it and have fun with it. Okay. Who you pick from this ticket should be what's going to get you the most fun in your account. If the most fun in your account is going to be picking one of the strongest characters possible and not caring about the design or like how the character looks, then that's the characters I'll suggest, obviously. But otherwise, it doesn't really matter. You can pick Fenris. You can pick Vegeta, the worst character in the game. One of the worst. Pick her. She got some massive honkers as well. But you just won't be able to use her. But the thing is, as a new player, you're going to have so many characters you won't be able to use half the stuff you get anyway. But yeah, definitely new player Celine is going up there. And I think you take Celine on an artifact. That's just an easy thing. Otherwise, if you take Crowd, you take Holy Sack. What are all the artifact options in here? Golden Rose. Everyone always tries to push Golden Rose now. I would never use this on anything. The only thing I use this on is Designer a little bit. Maybe, if I even use that on her. Plus 15 Holy Sack is Asa. Yeah, I know, but what other like value is there? Because with Celine, it's easy. You just pick Celine's artifact. That's fine. Tooth, I would say. Would you pick Tooth out of this? Who are you putting Tooth on? Not putting Tooth on Crow. Sigurd. Elbrus. I mean, this select... Okay, so here. Let's say as a new player, you're going to have this selector, right? This has Sigurd, Elbrus, and... Well, it has Holy Sack in here too, does it? Yeah, it has Holy Sack and has Wind Rider. So like these four, you can already get one of. So I was hoping that in this extra selector, there'd be something a little bit better worth taking that isn't one of those artifacts. Bloodstone? Dude, what are you using Bloodstone on? As a new player, there's not a single character using Bloodstone on unless you go and get a Bologna. A green Bologna. By the way, I pulled Arcetti with single pull. Haha. The one you wanted? Yeah, that's good. Congrats. Tooth for a Miki? Tooth for a Miki is not bad. I don't mind Tooth for a Miki. That's not a bad suggestion. What do you guys think of that? Because everyone's going to be building a Miki, and she's going to be very nice for new players. So Tooth? Tooth for a Miki? Or no? Got Celine already on the ticket? Yeah. So if you get Celine in her already. But otherwise, I don't mind the Tooth. Tooth's pretty good. Yeah, but this is what you get if you get Celine. That's my number one suggestion. Otherwise, I really like the Tooth suggestion because everyone's going to be building and getting a Miki ready. Wind Rider or Tooth. I think it's... Who do you use Wind Rider on nowadays? That's the problem I ran into when I was talking about the other selector. I was trying to think, who would I use Wind Rider on? Besides, do you use it on... Yeah, Janua? Sack a shift for more. The problem is it's plus 15. A Miki is spammable, right? Yeah. Miki's very good. Tori or Janua. Well, new players won't have Tori. So Janua though. So Wind Rider for Janua. That's fair. It's not bad. Alexa's Basket if you have Arbiter Vildred. Maybe. Gala Lilius Wind Rider. How often are you getting to play Gala? Realistically? Unless you have ML Politis or some other opener right now, are you getting to play Gala very much? And is Gala going to be able to do... No, dude. I don't see Gala. I think Gala's unusable, dude. You have Imperial Ilnev. Already shuts her down. You have the new character coming out next week. She's a defense scaler. She isn't going to be built on a lot of HP. She's going to be built primarily defense because her barrier is based off her defense. She's going to be like 1500 HP with 2500 defense, some stupid numbers like that. Probably way higher than that, actually, because you're going to build her slow. So she doesn't have any viability into the new ML5 that's going to be getting spammed every game. I don't see Gala having any use case this season, especially also with Fire Litica having her new buff. I think Fire Litica completely shuts that down to an extent. So... I don't see the value in Gala. Wait, I want to look at the selector. Like, who are we taking from the selector? I'm curious what the other content creators made their videos, because they made the videos. Everybody that made like the selector videos and stuff, they made them before the hero balance patch to even see what the good characters were in the new balance patch that were gonna just like. Deanne is probably the best pick. She's just a safe pick. But did anyone actually suggest Gala? I'm curious what the other videos were. That's why everybody doesn't think about the balance patch that's coming that's going to change the meta. And also new ML5 is going to change before they give a suggestion. They're just going to make the video again, I guess. They got their $100 for the first video to make it again. Other YouTube people said Arya and Celine for the selector ticket. I mean, that's close. I think with Crow and the other things too, just Crow's just super new player friendly. Winterride is free on the Orbis artifact selector. It is, but the thing is, you're going to end up needing a bunch of artifacts. So you might get it from here, but you're probably going to end up getting 2 other ones. Arya for PvE, yeah. I mean, that's basically what we came up with today. Deanne banner coming on 17th, though. Do we have the information for that? Are we actually getting a Deanne banner? We're not getting a Deanne banner. They never give old limited characters. We are? That is weird. Really? Is it a multi-banner? Or is it just Deanne banner? Since because she showed up in the story. Okay, that makes sense. Because normally we don't get rerun. The character has been out for years, a limited character. They just throw them in the multi-summon thing. So that is weird that we're getting that. That is very abnormal. We had Landy in the banner a few months ago. That is true. I guess they're bringing that back because there was a long period where certain ML5s, or sorry, certain limited 5-stars, we did not get reruns. It was only in the multi-banners. Deanne worth pulling for? Deanne's very good now. So yes, I would say Deanne. That probably the first banner you'd summon on is Deanne. But the thing is, Deanne plus new crowd isn't bad either. Deanne just kind of works in anything. Update video last week. Did I miss the update video? We watched it together, didn't we? All right, so that is, I'm going to make the video after stream of that, but what are we working on today? Let me go back in the Orbis guide. We need to make some progression here because I got to figure out what I'm telling people to do for day 3. We haven't even started. So I'm actually behind on this one compared to the other guide account. What stage should I be farming for this event currency? Doesn't matter. All the stages are the same. And usually any event is just about spending stamina. Frozen Jinx. Hello, I'm new to E7. I've been following your guide. Been progressing well. Thanks for your hard work. Been enjoying it so far. I have just hit Path of Air 19. Not sure what to do next. I'm going to try to get there today. So the next episode of the guide, I will try to have out as quick as possible. I guess I'm going to make a lobby pet. I'll take this. Where is it? Level it up. I'm not too worried about the first pet. Again, I'm gonna make a pet guide or someone else is gonna make one. I'm gonna link it for the new pet stuff. Hey, wait, I messed it up. I forgot to select the skill and I got the better skill. That is insane epic summoning. Okay, I was supposed to click. I had the A rank ability for what I wanted, and I forgot to click it, and now we got the better one. So it pays to be insanely good at video games on accident sometimes. They're all enhancement. Wait. It was enhancement, good success. Now it's just enhanced XP. So that's good. I can mix these two together now. I have an almost banger pet. Except this time I'm going to make sure I get the right skill. This ain't Apex. Hello, Mr. Deity. I'm a new player. Would be a good team for carry Gloomy Rain. Brother, I don't have the brain power to even exist this morning. You're asking me, like, asking me how to get to Mars in your current automobile. I don't know. Prince Charming, what's up? Good to see you. Do you have arena offense with Harsetti? Depends on what character. I don't have Harsetti on my main account, so I'd have to see what characters you have. Either the biggest thing with Harsetti is you just try to find teams that are trying to put fast characters on their defense and then abuser. Okay, I mean, the higher you climb in Guild War or Arena, the less effective it's going to be. But Harsetti is like the cheat code to guaranteed get first turn and be good. I mean, Harsetti plus Afternoon Soak Flan, but I have a feeling if you're asking that, you're a new player that maybe just got her. So probably do not know. Hopefully I get her and I can show you like some of the kinds of teams I would run with it, but usually you don't aim for any bulky style team with her. You'll aim for people who have squishier units that are trying to go at a faster thing, which you have to learn what the fast characters in the game are. Bro is playing the video game. I am. Barely. Okay, so let's go ahead and synthesize this with this, like this. And we want this, and we want this. Sorry for repeating the question. You're good. There's no way I can keep up with chat right now. Until I get to a point where I'm not clicking on the screen and we're just like auto battling in the back, going through missions, you'll have to give me a second. Okay, so clear Catalyst stage 3 times. I can go do this. What do we get here? Cool. I'll start this and I'll catch up on chat. So give me just a second. All right. Enchantment just hard, steady, young, senior, mort, every single defense. Oh, I know. Well, that's Arena. In Guild War, it's Mort, Harsetti, Afternoon Soak Flame. Is Remnant Violet good? Not really. He's usable if you try hard enough, but he's not like shining by himself really strong. Does it make sense to pick Destina if I don't have her, or do I still pick Celine? From that ticket that allows you to pick Celine, you pick Celine over Destina all day. The reason we picked Destina from the other tickets because there's not really any other good characters in there. That's the whole reason we picked that. If it was any other decent character in that first selector, we wouldn't take Destina. Destina's just nice. Hey, what's up, Gamas? How you been? How are you doing? I'm doing all right. Busy. This new Epic 7 update is a lot of work because I have to replay the whole game and learn the whole layout of everything. So I'm exhausted, trying my best. Life is, everything's good, but I just am super busy. Worth getting Chatty for Sage Vivian? Yes, Chatty is nice to have. In your opinion, what's the best triple stat lobby pet? Good success rate up, great success rate up, and enhanced EXP, just the percentage enhanced EXP. That's the best one. The best skill is the one I got at S rank there. But how have you been, Lugamas? Pretty happy you're doing that. I'm following along again. Looks nice so far. It feels like a whole new game. Is Harsetti good in Abyss? I have no idea. I'd imagine she has defense break on her skill 1. Probably not bad. Are you building Araz or Victorica for Golem? I haven't decided yet. We're going to pick that today. A mid-game player on this ticket, should I choose Arya or Celine? Depends. Do you want to focus PvP? Pick Celine. If you want to focus PvE, pick Arya. That's my opinion of the two. I'm going to pick Celine. Okay, that's guaranteed. I'm picking Celine on the tickets. Actually, I'm ahead of you right now. Well, I'd hope so. If you started, I'm definitely behind where I planned on being. So first selector from male, just pick Destina. If you do not get her from one of your other tickets, yes. Janua with Windrider or Kayron's Artifact. Shepherd. I do Windrider. Windrider is very, very good. Shepherd is okay. You can get some RNG out of it. But yeah, no, I would always do Windrider on Janua. But you can build your character slightly different if you want. But hey, Nim, thanks for the Twitch Primes. Well, that's a lot of Twitch Primes today. My goodness. I didn't even deserve it. I didn't even stream yesterday. I stayed up, I think it was 26 hours getting that first episode out. And I went to bed and I've just been cooked. Since then, my brain is not performing. It's gonna take a couple days before I'm like back. You complaining? I'm not complaining. There's a lot of subs. I'm surprised. Do Elagos 270 speed good? Not really. You can try it, but you can't expect 270 speed to really outspeed anybody. I try to push new players away from building fast characters. Okay, that's just always what I push for. You're going to be disappointed, almost guaranteed. If you're gonna build one of those speedy style characters, I'd rather it be some style of support that can survive getting hit on turn 1, which Elagos will not be able to. The thing is, Elagos comes into stealth, so you could potentially get away with it, but the problem is all of the highest speed units in the game right now are AoE characters. See Phantom Politis, AoE strips and pushes back. New Moon Luna, AoE strips and puts a bunch of stupid debuffs on. So if you're not fast enough, even though you're in stealth, you're still screwed. The only place it works okay is against Zio, but now we have so many characters that Zio will push up that it's not going to go well for you. Now, if your opponent doesn't pick anything fast, a 270 Elagos, so there's a better way to put it. If you're going to run something that is slower than the general speed you see on a character, so Elagos, say usually around like 280 to 300 something, okay? If you're going to play a character like that, you pick them at the end of your draft when your opponent doesn't have any other fast characters or responses, but you are not going to pick a 270 or a slower than average speed for that unit as your early picks because it will be countered way too easily. Okay, so you can get away with a lot of characters like that aren't built up to par. Pick them at the end of your draft in a spot where they work really well. When will you read the story, man? Brother, I don't know how to read. I dropped out of college for a reason. What was I doing? I forgot. I think we're going to story, right? Yeah. Do I take Celine for the event ticket? That's likely who I'm going to be picking. Yes. I played for 2 months and I can't get my ML payer above 250. You need to, you gotta roll gear better. Okay. I have a guide for rolling gear. If you follow it, it should help you. Maybe you think you know how to roll gear well, but I'm gonna be kind of mean right now. You do not. If you're only 250 after 2 months, you haven't been playing the game. Yeah, you haven't been rolling gear properly. Okay, it's not possible to be that slow after 2 months. You just, a lot of people, this is a harsh reality. I used to feel bad saying it, I don't anymore. If you are slow in Epic 7, like 250, that's barely speed set plus speed boots. Stop lying, it's all luck. It is not all luck. You are just bad at rolling gear. There is a system to rolling gear that, like, averaging out, you are going to be 280 speed after your first couple crafting sessions of 10,000 materials. You're going to be that fast. You are just rolling gear wrong, unfortunately. At least 270, you would be 270. Guys, I have started how many new accounts, and I am 300 speed on all of them within 2 weeks. Okay? It's like 50 accounts. That is not luck every time. That is following a system that I showed to you guys. Now, will you be 300? Maybe not, but you have to take gambles. I think a lot of people just do not understand gear rolling. They think they do, but they do not. And if you're one of those people, I'm not trying to be mean or call you out. Just maybe consider taking the extra step and trying to learn more about rolling gear. Following a system doesn't mean shit if it doesn't hit speed. It's math, Divine Saint. It's literally just math. That's it. It's not luck. There is some luck involved. Getting a 19, 20 speeder, that is luck. Getting a 16 through 18 speed is not luck. If you're playing averages, you are going to hit that consistently. 16 and through 18 speed, you're going to hit consistently. 19 through 20, that is when the math skews to a higher level that you're not going to hit those 19, 20 and above. But from 16 to 18 speed, that is not hard to get on each individual piece. 16 is 3 rolls, exactly.
The time has come.
It's not hard. If you have enough pieces, it is not hard. Got my first 20 speed. 19 and 20 speeds are very rare, okay? But 18 below is not very rare. 14 through 16, it's 18 onward. Sorry, 17 speed. Yeah, sorry, I think it's 18. Either way, 17 is very easy. Maybe 18 is when that math becomes like relatively easy to very hard. But it's one of those numbers there. And it is not hard to get a character to 270, 280 speed in this game. It's simple math. Go, somebody get a flowchart out. Show it to him. Who do you put Celine with? Is there a specific team? Celine, you just pick against anything that has a non-attack skill, okay? Any character that's going to be using a non-attack skill on the opponent's team, slap it in there, and you'll be fine. Now, maybe don't pick it against Junua, but sometimes it works. Is New Moon Luna good? Yes, she's one of the best characters in the game. Who should I put on Grace of Growth after Angelica? That is up to you, okay? I forgot to take her out in the last episode of the guide, but it really doesn't matter. You get enough resources to boost up everyone. That Grace of Growth is for trying units out, nothing else. You just try units and have fun with them. There's not any specific character you need, because from this point, once you have your Wyvern team, you're able to pretty much 6-star and fully boost up any character you want to use. The only thing is the skill ups. That's where you would utilize it for maybe trying out PvP characters. So when do you think episode 6 is? What the hell are you worried about episode 6 of the story? I thought you meant the guide. I was like, I'm not even on 3 yet, brother. What do you mean episode 6? Episode 6 story? Anniversary. So maybe right, but they're probably gonna release an anniversary. So I'd imagine. Is it safe to build up Mercedes? She's not the best right now. Hey, what's up, Kipachu? IDK ML Blonde doesn't feel like have anything to do with need Landy or not. Just get hot characters if you don't know. Yeah, if you guys, I can't keep up with chat right now. It's literally impossible. So I will answer as many things as I can. But if you have specific questions you want answers to, join the Discord, ask in there. We did have an incident in the Discord. There's some more on yesterday. and it happened to happen while I was driving home, but the mods took care of it. I'm going to have a couple extra mods I'm going to assign over the next few days. There's going to be some shit that happens. That's a bad part about having a massive Discord server, but it is what it is. So we'll all from here, as long as I'm here at my computer, I take care of it instantly, but it was just, I was driving when it happened, so I didn't even know until I got home. But yeah, if you need the guild, guys, I could use new guild leaders. If you want to make a guild and recruit people in the Discord, we need more people to do it. So feel free to start a guild. It's super easy if you would like to do so. But if you're looking for a guild, you can ask in chat, you can ask in Discord. But the more people that went and made some guilds for people would help out a lot. Even if you're a new player, you will be fine. You'll figure it out as you go. One more Asian time zone mod would help. Yeah, I know. But it's not like I just need to change my moderation settings to where everybody can, mods can delete messages. Because I think for some reason, I don't know the powers that they have. Other people set up my Discord for me. So I have to go in and do the changes as to what I'm looking for, which I'll try to work on today. So the guy who got imp on 3-month account, nobody talks about how I did it with a negative win rate. Well, yeah, you're going to have a negative win rate. Who cares if you have a negative win rate? Is that supposed to be like taking away from his accomplishment? That's cool. So the game is set up the way that it is. If you can achieve something, he didn't say I'm going to achieve Emperor with a positive win rate. Or what are you saying with that? That's still cool. Getting Emperor in 3 months. Now getting Emperor in 3 months with a positive win rate, that's going to be nearly impossible. That's so hard. It's not impossible, but it's hard. But DZ Mayhem, what's up? Welcome out. Got Fenny today. Should you replace Tamarin or should I use both? They're not the same character. Fenny is a damage dealer. Tamarin is a support healer. How is Dark Corvus first ML for me? He's not bad in Guild Wars. He's super easy to build, and you'll be able to utilize him to learn the game. Not a bad character at all. Yeah, Fenny's a damage dealer, even though she's a soul weaver. Here's one of the things with the game, guys. Even though characters have classes, they don't always follow that class. So sometimes you'll have tanks. Those tanks are sometimes super squishy damage dealers. Very rarely, but characters, just because they have a certain class type doesn't mean they all have the same use case. Give me a carrot, please. I'm not giving you my carrot. You're on the wrong website for that, buddy. Your DDR is a healer, yeah. Like that dealer raised a debuffer, but he's a soul weaver. Need a crafting video? I have a crafting video up already. It's literally the same thing. You guys are aware of my crafting video, right? I have one up. It's not new, but it's the same thing. And guys, you know Epic 7 copied literally everything from my guides, right?
Don't be afraid.
Every single thing I've done or talked about, Epic 7, this is what this Orbis guide is. Everything. So let's go and look real quick. I just want you guys to see when we do crafting guide. I already have a crafting guide up. I have to do another one. That last one took forever. Really? Does anyone have the what was the incident that happened in Discord? I think some people were posting pictures, like I don't know, some idiot was posting porn pictures or something. Something stupid, probably. I was gone, so I don't know exactly what it was, but it got taken care of quickly. Things will get taken care of. But yeah, it's just it happens. I could care less. They think they're doing, it's just people trolling. It was disgusting stuff from what I hear, but it's just what it is. Just look away. When Abyss guide from you, you're smoking dick if you think I'm making an Abyss guide. Deity crafting guide. Epic 7 beginner crafting guide. Overview plus craft along. What a great video that I do not want to make again. But what I was saying with this is if you go into that video, I tell people that PP pics and literal shit gifs. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, some of you guys seeing that, I'm sure you don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. But I've seen so much of it. I'm so desensitized when people try to send like those super edgy things. Like, what the fuck's wrong with you? I just ban them and we're on our way. Is there a way to refund Mogoros on Hero? There is not, unfortunately. Okay, but what I was talking about, with the Journey of Succession, they give you 10,000 materials at a time, which is my guide. I tell you, get 10,000 materials. They literally made my guide in game for everything. Every step and everything I told you to do, they go and do it. Whenever I told you before, when I made my first guide, I told everyone summon Tamarin, your first story summon. Then they added Tamarin to get for free as you're going through and progressing. Every single thing I do in my guide, they take and actually implement in the game, which is like cool. It shows that I am I gotta be making an impact, but they've never said good job. They never said shit to me about anything. I even went on one of their things, like one of their stupid show things back then, and they didn't say anything about like the stuff that I did or work I've done for them. Hate them. Not really. I love MX7, but it's still frustrating. There's, yeah, exactly. It's just unpaid labor. They literally take all the stuff I do, and then just they're like, "Oh, we came up with this idea." Sure, buddy. Meanwhile, Mr. Pokey is a sponsor. I know that they pay these dumb. I'm not calling Mr. Pokey dumb, but they make the dumb decision to go and pay these people. They're never gonna play the game. They shit talk the game the entire time. Then they get the money and they're good to go. Like, they don't care. They're never gonna actually play this game. But hey, I'll take a couple $1,000 to pretend I play this game for 5 minutes. Versus the people like Tristan Wolf and all the El Mage, all those guys. Mr. Pokey is addicted. Is he actually playing it? That's surprising. Okay, Mr. Pokey's playing, but a lot of the people that they sponsor don't play the game. It's not that they don't play the game, they will never make content on the game. So that's the problem there. He's level 40. Oh, okay, he's actually grinding. Okay, that's cool. Okay, I didn't mean to like throw shade or anything at Mr. Pokey. I'm trying to throw shade at Smilgate that they don't support the people who have tried to keep this game alive for years for them. You read thanks for all the guides you do. Help me a shit ton now. By the way, I got Harsetti at 25 to pity. Nice. You do not use Harsetti. You're asking who you replace her with? You won't use her going through story. But Smilgate knows you're already hooked. It's not about me being hooked. It's about creating content to get other people hooked. Like I've had some people like Harsetti's gonna be good. You're just not gonna use them right away. That's the thing with summoning on any of these characters. You're not gonna use them very early. You're gonna have to wait a week or two. But what were we going into? Mr. Pokey even talked about the creator situation. Everything shouted Tristan and you out. Did Mr. Pokey shout me out? I don't even know who Mr. Pokey is. I've heard the name. I was not saying anything bad about him. I'm saying bad stuff about Smilgate. That's funny though. Did he say something good about me? I feel bad because someone's going to clip that out of context. He's going to be like, what's this asshole? Can Lone Crest and Bologna be good for PvE? Yeah, Lone Crest and Bologna is my go-to PvE. He's a Star Rail player? Okay. Smokey said you were the most handsome person who plays E7? Obviously. Like, who am I competing against? Don't get my ego even higher. That's a joke, guys. I have very low self-esteem, but on stream, I pretend that I don't. Clip that. Big Tune clears you. Funny. That's cute. Where are we going? What was I doing? Big Tune clears me in Guild Wars, maybe. Fame changed you. Shut up. I make jokes like this all the time. But now that you guys are gonna take it seriously, then I'm gonna get canceled. Alright, what was the next thing? Enhance equipment 5 times, reach grade D or higher on Hall of Trials. Come on, bro. You guys hopefully know I'm joking. Any of you that are new to my channel, I do not have very high self-esteem. I'm very skinny. I'm tall, super skinny. I have issues, okay? I like to pretend I don't have those issues sometimes, though. Balding? All right, buddy. We know I'm balding. You don't have to bring that part up. Hey, Tristan voice alone clears you. That's true. Tristan does have a good voice. Bro, it's literally bragging now. I said I'm super skinny. That's not a brag. Super skinny is not a brag. Trust me. The average female is not into super skinny. They would rather have dad bod, beer belly than the type of skinny I am. Don't build Angelica, build a Momo. She's free Mola. Brother? We're not molding Angelica or putting any resources into her anyway. Who are you talking to? Oh, it's a word to Molagor Angelica for Wyvern. No. Thank you, Charming. Okay, now I see what you're saying. I was like, what are you talking about? I see the comment now. No, you do not. Your Angelica is going into your Grace of Growth. If you're following my guide, Angelica goes to Grace of Growth to save yourself resources. It allows you to beat the next upcoming content to unlock Brieg without spending any kind of commitment on a character. Check guide 34. You need level 60 for one of the missions. Lone Crest and Bologna and SSB, nice PV team, or do I replace some of Bologna with Landy instead? Depends on what you're fighting. It just comes down to what you're fighting at the time. Sure, but they are sure into money. Well, yeah, I don't have that either. You guys think I have money? Good one. The U.S. government made sure I don't have any money. Oh, it's a sad day. Anybody who paid taxes or has to pay taxes are due tomorrow, by the way, in America. Good luck. Have fun. I did not have fun. Yes, you went to the casino? Raid is giving me money? Obviously, Raid's giving me money. Raid's the only thing giving me money. And Raid is giving me my dream life. I have a permanent appreciation for Raid Shadow Legends and Playerm as a company because of how well they have treated me. Like this, I'm wearing a Raid shirt right now. Like, I love them. They actually treated me like a human being. When I put in work, I got rewarded for it. They noticed the work I put in. And some people may hate the game. Some people may hate that they advertise, blah, blah, blah. They treated me so good. And whenever I'm coming from X7, where I just feel like I'm just useless and a piece of shit making content for them, it feels so nice to go the other direction. So that's why I'll always play Raid at this point. All right, but Famako, thank you for the Twitch Prime. Welcome out. Have you already planned on what covenant you're going to get from the carrot exchange? I think I'm going to get Celine. I'm going to make a video over it today, though, for everybody else. Okay, so that mission is done. But yes, they are paying me. I'll come out and fully say they're paying me. They're paying me more money than I ever dreamed I'd make in my life. So, but I enjoy playing the game, and you can see that in my videos. What's the thing? It was enhance equipment 5 times. What are we enhancing? Don't worry, I can treat you like a human. I appreciate that. All right, cigarettes already leveled. I guess I'm using Spec 10. It's hard to remember what all I've done on both accounts. I'm struggling a little bit. I guess I do need a booster app. We'll just use them. That's fine. There's nothing else I need to go level right now. What's your recommended speed for Litica? 305? I think mine's 309, or I think it's 309 for fire. You're talking about Fire Litica, right? That's my recommended speed. Otherwise, do your best. The idea with her is she creates another opener option that allows you to actually compete. So all the current super annoying openers of Polly, Luna, she doesn't work. She can work against Luna. I don't know. I need to go read her and check out everything. But she just allows like an extra option into all those, which is super nice. The reason Fire Litica wasn't really usable before is all the openers were Payra, Blue Ran, and things like that. She does counter Luna. Yeah, that's the idea of her. We went through a meta where Fire Litica was a really cool on paper good character, but the meta was blue, so you couldn't race with that. Now that we're in a position where the meta is moving into ML5s, a fire character that's an opener can finally work again. And now she got the buff that seems awesome. Like, that's a fantastic thing. I forgot what we were doing. Battle. All right, part 3 of the guide. I said this is part 3. This is not a guide in any format. This is just a yap session. Too much going on today. Does she need damage? No, you don't have to put damage on her. I might take Fire Lid from Selector. If you're an old player, you can try to take her. Is Shadow Rose good? Not really. I use her, or used to use her in Banshee one-shot. She was my defense breaker, but there's other options. So she's usable, but I would not say good. Ice Elena or a twin counters her? Well, yeah, Ice Elena's going to counter her. What's your current team in the guide where Celine could slide in? This team, switch out Tyria once you get to chapter 3. So, Spectre, Tenebria, Brig. Wait, sorry, I don't have Tamara unlocked. Tamarin, Brig, Spectre, Tenebria, Celine. That is who I would go through story with. And then Celine, after that, will transition over to being usable in all of your PvP, which is fantastic. What about Kayron? What buff did Kayron get? I don't remember what buff he got. Evasion and heal?
There's nothing more.
Buff. Did he get evasion? What was the buff? I think he got evasion. No. When he kills. Extension and evasion. He's hotter now. His buff was like smallish. Yeah, the heal on S3, and then he gets additional. I don't remember exactly what his buff was. The only way I think Kayron would see more viability out of that is a little bit bulkier of a Kayron, so that if it is the evasion, you can survive a bit longer. Oh crap, can you guys hear the video in the background?
I'll use all my might.
Could you guys hear the video in the background? I had a video playing this entire time. I had the stupid crafting guide that you guys made me pull up. Again, if you guys want the crafting guide, no. Could you guys on YouTube hear that? I had it down really low. Okay, thank goodness. That would have been awkward. Someone would have said something, hopefully. That's the crafting video. Nice plug. Well, I just looked over and saw it playing. It's the crafting video from a long time ago. I don't want to make another one because those videos, they're stressful. I gotta say, trying to make crafting videos, the whole time you are worried about how digestible this video is. It's like, would I understand this if I was new getting into the game? It's just very hard. Please make one last. If I make one, it would be overall crafting. But dude, that's the kind of thing you want to go put work into, talking about different stats, different gear sets. There's just, I feel like there's too much to cover in some kind of short video. If anything, it needs to be a whole like crafting. Oh crap! I already finished this, didn't I? It needs to be like a whole crafting. I'll beat it one more time. Series. Maybe over Golem Banshee, that is new, yeah. If any, that's what I would do. I would go over the other sets. But that Wyvern one, that's good. I mean, that's gonna show people how to get speed gear and how to somewhat differentiate what's usable and not. At least to get an idea to start. Bro looks so tired in that vid. That's what I'm gonna look like in a couple days. That's what I would have looked like yesterday if I made videos. Yesterday was tough. I'm getting too old for this whole stay up. How do you build Tamarin? The free speed set the game gives you, the ogre speed set, you can just use that, and then your day 3 HP gear login stuff, throw that on her. Don't overwork yourself. This is, so as a content creator, you only have certain times that are like your growth opportunities, okay? This is especially with Epic 7. So during these times, this is when you work your ass off, because you're gonna have times where there's not a lot to do. So you have to be ready for these moments, capitalize on them as much as possible, and then you'll go back into some easier days. So it all balances out. But and yeah, basically I work super hard for a couple weeks, and then the rest of the year it's pretty mellow. Well, not the rest of the year. It's like every 3 months or so there will be like a 2 to 3 week period where it's just nonstop 16-18 hours a day, and then it goes down to 4 hours a day or whatever, just depending on what you're doing. But these are the times that I am body is not ready for this. Okay, that is done. Don't remember what the mission was. Hall of Trials, we can claim this. And then I was working on promoting Awakening, my Spectre. That's right. And I need to grab these. PSA, don't buy your selectors from Zig event until free summon event is over. Can you buy week 1 rewards on week 2? Or do you have to buy week 1 at the end of week 1? You think new players are getting less molas compared to before? I don't think so. Almost all the rewards that were given out were just crammed into here. Okay, into one of these easy to accomplish missions. Look, like almost every single resource that you got in the past is just smashed into this. Like here's 10 molas on this page alone. It's very similar. It's almost identical to the exact same amount of resources that you would get before. The only difference is the gear and more 5-star tickets. So, and it's just more summons, more gear, but I think all the other resources are pretty much the same, if not a little bit more. I think you do get more charms at the beginning now. It doesn't feel like it, but I'm pretty sure. And the rabbit event, should I take Wukong from select ticket? No, Wukong is not a good option to take from it. He used to be really good when there was a rift cycle. I keep running out of gold. That is one thing I ran out of gold during the guide yesterday. I was shocked. The gold definitely is lower, but the gold feels lower in comparison to my old guides because the farming is different. You're progressing at such a fast rate with the free stuff they give you that you don't have to go in and farm unrecorded history at all. And usually with the old guides, we'd farm unrecorded history for a little bit. That's not the case anymore. I need to find a guild. The Discord server is the best place I can offer for that. That's it. That's all I got. Hopefully the Discord has one. If not, some of you guys are gonna have to make guilds yourself and invite other players in the Discord that are looking for a guild. That's the best we can do. Before, I used to like make sure the Discord had a bunch of guilds. We'd make new guilds within the Discord. But now, if you just want to make a guild, there just won't be roles and stuff in there. But you can get a guild filled up and continually kick and recruit players throughout our Discord. And there will be plenty of new players coming in. So if you make a guild, you will be able to kill or keep it full. Is Ogre Hell difficulty not worth? No, I think Ogre is completely pointless. Do not think you should bother using any resources on it. Okay, so next up is just beating Automaton Tower. But now the ogre implementation in this game was one of the saddest things I have seen. They messed it up so bad. Like, I really want to know where they get their information and decision making for this game. Like, where do they get it? They could have, we would have, you could just tell it was useless. From after, I would say 10 hours of playing the account, the new account, you could tell the ogre's useless as an existing player. I'm not saying you guys that are new should know, but it's like, why'd they even bother? It was like annoying because it was such a cool feature before, but now it's just dumb. Why'd they even add it? To trick players? It's basically like a new player trap. Is Rift for in-game player with PvP? Wait, is Rift for in-game player with PvP gear? No, you can do Rift right away. So, my opinion on Rift. Okay, I just took a Soul Weaver. I don't even have a Soul Weaver. My opinion with Rift. As a new player, I would not advise touching Rift for probably months of playing the game. Okay, probably not for 2 to 3 months of doing any of the game. The problem with if you start farming Rift right away, Rift does not drop enough reforged materials. That is your overall in-game economy, resource economy, is going to be thrown off really far if you go into Rift right away. Farming hunts at the beginning is going to, one, give you more bookmarks and mystic medals, as well as some kickback of energy return. So you're going to be able to farm a bit more. Next up, you're going to have your reforged materials. The reforged materials you get from hunt is like insanely higher than Rift. Rift barely gives you any, and Rift does not give you hardly any charms either. So you need to stock up on that. And the nice thing with farming hunts as a new player is going to be you are able to stockpile your crafting materials. Whereas Rift, when you farm Rift, your inventory is just going to be some shit show cluster of gear that you can't upgrade because you don't have charms. Your inventory is going to be full. You're going to feel overwhelmed because you don't even know where to start to start cleaning up your account and going through your gear and what to put. And you're just cooked. I mean, you're going to quit the game. Once your account becomes to a point where you feel like you have no idea what to do and it's so much work and you feel overwhelmed, you'll quit. And that's what Rift will do to you. So I'm trying to give the warning out there. I've seen it happen numerous times. You want to farm hunt, stockpile your crafting materials, and that way as you learn the game, go in and then craft as you get some charms. If you have some extra charms, all your gear you currently have and your inventory is cleaned up, craft a little bit, upgrade, and when you run out of charms, bang, you stop. You do not craft anymore. You do not flood your inventory with a bunch of pieces you can't do anything with. Trust me, guys, I have helped hundreds of thousands of players get in this game. I have seen so much through DMs, working with people on their accounts. I know what makes people enjoy the game and quit the game. I've seen it all. Okay, I have very strong opinions on certain things because it's just been reiterated to me over and over and over by a bunch of different players. And that is why I give that advice right there. I try to push people away from Rift as new players. I decay where to get charms. I really understand it well. Your guides have been fun so far. Charms and farming will be in the next episode. I will try to help you guys with all that. Hi, came back after years after checking your content for the game. Would really like your advice on second free ML5 from Fallen Story. So Death Dealer Ray is still my #1 pick. Second pick would be Sylvan Sage Vivian. How is Conqueror Lilius right now? I was using her a bit last season, but I think Sylvan Sage Death Dealer Ray is my #1 pick though. But I think Sylvan would be #2. Would Sylvan be #2? It's kind of nice having a character you can get away. Hand guy's still solid. Hand guy's still solid. But having a damage dealer that you don't have to care about debuffs is very, very nice. Which hand guy, I guess, helps you cleanse them too. I don't know. I'd pick one of those two, though. What is hand guy going to help you with PvE wise? And conk? Nothing. The thing is, Sylvan Sage Vivian, the reason I'm like saying this is not just PvP. She's like one of the core Hall of Trial characters. So having Sylvan Sage Vivian, people slap her in Hall of Trials almost every single week. So it's nice having a Moonlight 5 that's multi-use like that. Hand guy good if you don't or you didn't get Laya. That is true. Okay, hold on. Mouse, what'd you say? That's why I don't play my main account anymore. It's what happens. I know, guys. I've watched people spend like there's one person last year. Actually, multiple people, but one person, so people pay me to help them with their account. People have been doing that since, it's how I used to get by, okay? I used to not make a whole lot of money as a content creator, and people would pay me, and I'd help them. I'd go sit with them in PvP. I'd re-gear their account for them. I'd craft gear for them, whatever they needed help with. Okay, I wouldn't play PvP for them because that was what was against the rules, but I would do what was allowed within the confines of that. And I had people that were spending thousands of dollars on their account, as well as paying me hundreds of dollars to help them. So they were already invested $4,000 to $10,000 in a month to 2 month period in the game. And then I saw one of them farmed Rift, and I saw their account get full. And then it made it to where when they farmed, they would every single time after they farmed, they'd have to clean up their inventory. And they just kept farming. They didn't have the charms. And they ended up quitting. I don't think they played the game in close to 8 months now. It's just, that's what happens when you feel overwhelmed with something. You're going to stray away from it. Cleaning up is fun for some people. I don't mind it. And plus it's fast for me because I've done it so much. But for other people, it's stressful. I know how stressful it is. Every piece, because the thing is, especially if you put money into this game to farm stuff, you feel like you're going through and you're getting rid of some of your like what you bought. You're like, I don't know if I should get rid of this, and it becomes stressful for you because you put money into it and you don't know whether it's good or not. You don't want to throw something away that's good. So it's not a good feeling for people. I would have paid you as well, but you're always too busy. I am, dude. I've been way too busy lately. I don't know if I'll ever be able to do account work again. Just don't put money into it. I know but some people have fun in spending money on stuff. I sometimes like spending money on gacha games, especially new games. I don't want to drop this game, then don't drop this game. Just try to play smart. My biggest advice is try to keep your account clean. Whether it's a hero, any inventory system, anything, just try to keep your account organized. Maybe not clean is the word. I like spending money. It's like spending money on a hobby. Exactly. It's the same thing. What build on Brig? I'll show. I got ML Luna in 1 multi. Congratulations. That's awesome. The learning this game through, you guys decided to listen to part 3 tonight, just doing unrecorded history and a bet to get charms. Yeah, that works. Well, don't farm unrecorded history. If you're farming past beating it once, it's actually one of the worst you can do right now. Go to any of the regular catalyst stages and story. Unrecorded history is not good. I tried to put out a PSA to where everybody knew that, but hopefully you don't farm it too much. I mean, you're still getting something for it at least, but it's not very good. I thought you said you were planning on moving some gear off on Cigarette Movie and then farming Hunt. So we should be farming Hunt. No, I was going to be moving gear off of my... are you talking about in the guide? I was talking about moving gear over to my Spectre Stebria and my Tieria to push through story and then move it back. But I wanted to clear the whole Hunt challenges before I moved that gear. This is a different account than the guide. And also you were saying you can't wait to listen to episode 3 of the guide tonight. This is just a question answering session. I can't even call this a part of the guide anymore. Like, this was supposed to be a stream guide. It's impossible. You'll just have to wait for the actual semi-edited version on the other account. What's my ML Landy build? I have 2 Moonlight Landies. I have 1 Injury Holy Sack, and I have 1 on Elbrus counter on my main account. I have 2 of most ML5s on my main account now. Edited? It's slightly edited. I did my best with the amount of time I had available to me. Okay, I pushed way further than I needed to with that. It's all good. Now I need to enhance a piece of equipment 5 times. So like right here, the thing is I'm going to just try to keep going through without a healer. So I need to enhance equipment 5 times. Guess I'll enhance this. Hey, I have an editor now, okay? So I'm making one. I have to make some raid, or I have to make 2 raid ads for the month for the main channel. So tomorrow, you guys, you can hate me all you want, but they are the reason I'm able to live the life that I am. So if you hate it, just don't watch me. I do not care at this point. If you want to support me, if you just download the game, cool. But I will have a video tomorrow. It's going to be the worst 5 characters in Epic 7, the worst 5 stars or something. And I'll just go over the characters, and it'll just be a goofy little video. But that's just one of the videos that's coming. So be aware of that tomorrow. It will have a 40-second raid ad in or whatever, but with my contract, I have to do 2 of those a month. So if any of you are new to my channel and you hate raid, it's going to make you mad that I have to promote it sometimes, don't watch me. How much are you backlogged with your vids? Very. I have an editing group, but the thing is, editing's not the problem. I don't edit my videos anyway, but I'm trying to get my like my quality of my videos up. So I'm putting a little bit of my money back into getting higher quality stuff over the next couple months and just see how it works out. If it works out, cool. If not, it was a tax write-off, I learned. So it's discounted. It's not like I didn't spend the money, but I'm going to try to get some editing and up my content. Okay, now we need to enhance an artifact 2 times. You want to see my brig too? I'll show the brig. I know you guys are asking like a million questions right now. But that's the thing, guys. Tristan's sponsored by Raid too. So if you want Epic 7 and you want like me or Tristan to continue making videos for Epic 7 and like being able to do cooler videos and everything, the sad thing is you have to download Raid to support us. I mean, you can sub or just watching supports us, but if you want to go the extra mile, Epic 7 is not going to help us. Raid is the only way. We've learned that. Taken years for us to learn it, but we learned it. Here's the brig though. There you are. Is Mui good? Yeah. Blue Mui, no. You could still do account work if you just up the price. No, I cannot. I don't I don't want to go into that too much. Maybe in the future if I get some time back, yes. But I don't think my time currently I would ever charge somebody what I would need to charge to break even. Do we have to reach a certain stage in raid actually help? Nope, just downloading. Right once you download, you already help. Download and open it, you're already good. There's no spot you have to get. You could slowly play it. You could never play it. Preferably at least try it. That's the whole idea with it. But why is Brig's own artifact so weird? I don't know. It's supposed to be for like if he's PvP. But here's the stats. I mean, this is the gear. You're all going to get it. No skill on Brig. I believe I have a skill 3 at +3. That's all I ever put on him. Where do you get the T85 HP set from? It's at part, I believe, 8 of the Orbis guide. So it's the gear that was on Angelica. Now, guys, you do get a crazy good gear set with Brig. We just don't have the charms for it. Is Schneel good in PvP? He's okay. He's supposed to be like a hard counter to Death Dealer Ray. So he's usable, but it's hard to describe how to play him because it's like a 50-50 matchup. If your opponent takes Death Dealer Ray, you take Schneel, but then you're always going to be banning each other's. It's weird, but yes, he is viable. He can be good. He can solo Banshee. You can use Brig Artifact on work. They Schneel on 3. Yeah, Schneel on 3 is nice because you don't have the 50-50, but it's weird to play him. But yes, he is good. You'll learn more about it as you play along the game. Is there a link somewhere? I'll download it for you. Small price to pay. Oh, I don't want this to turn into a raid thing. All right, people get mad when I promo it, but it's going to get talked about. It's just part of my job at this point. But here's the link if any of you guys are willing to download it. I won't talk about it again rest of the stream. My bad that it got brought up. That's the link though. Fame changed you for real. All right, buddy. All right, you guys want to see any of the other characters while I'm in here? I'll just go through and show. The cigarette on this account, I tried 2 different variants between the 2 accounts I'm playing. Oh yeah, technically right now with Raid, you'll start, okay, last thing. You'll start with the Moonlight 5 equivalent in there, but if you use the promo code Supreme6. Okay, now we're done. No more. The new player event is crazy, especially with the reduced carrots for new players. Yes, it's very nice. Wait, I don't even have chat up on screen. I forgot I took that off. Bang. Okay. Any other characters will be good. Make a raid promo code guide? I already did. Guys, I have a raid dedicated channel. I have a whole channel I only make raid content on. Can the links be used on PC? Yes. It's easier to download on PC. If you click that link and download on PC, yes. All right, so we're done. Or if you're talking about promo codes on the Epic 7 PC client, the answer is no. It cannot. Okay, next Path of Air. Enhance artifact 2 times. That's what we were currently doing. Okay, that is done. But thank you, Warwick, for this. Okay, everyone's Twitch Prime sub today. I'm happy with that. But thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. Any people check out Wizardry? Oh, wish that game gave sponsors. Are you talking about Wizard Variant Daphne, that game? Is there still any way to get level 27 epic gear in the game? No, there is not. That is gone. You had to get that before the update. Cookie got a couple characters. Any luck with the summons? Hell no. I haven't got anything. I read that on YouTube as he came to Twitch, so my bad. And Oxy, thank you for using your Twitch Prime as well. That's a lot of Twitch Prime. It's like 10 or 15. Thank you guys. What was the next mission? Enhance hero skill 3 times. Movie's already enhanced. Brieg is +3 on his skills. It's the skill 3 is +3. And Warwick, don't give subs. Thank you. You guys don't have to spend money. I'm happy with Twitch Primes. Thank you for the 5 gifted. I appreciate you. Deity will be creating a guide of the best way for new players to spend carrots. I'm going to make a video over this today. And RCF, thanks for using your Prime as well. All right, hold on. You guys are... I can't progress the guide. You guys are killing me here. I need to upgrade a character skill 3 times. We're doing Razes. Best way to spend carrots. We're gonna make a video then covering that today. Okay, I'm gonna talk about the best or the characters I would take from the selectors. Okay, that is done. Next, complete arena battle 3 times. Done. Oh, yeah, we're gonna talk about the RD selector and the character selector that you can get today. And Arcane Mantis, thanks for the Prime as well. Did Lab get changed? Yes, Lab got a full rework. Sorry, Deity, we're asking so much. You're good. You're good. Trust me, guys, I'm used to this. Okay, I do this every like 6 months or so. And I know I can't keep up with all the questions. I used to stress out so bad about it. If you guys have questions, I don't answer it. There's going to be streams for one that I'm going to have like less people. You can get answers then. If it's about the current thing you're trying to finish though, you're probably better off you trying to utilize Discord or just repeat the question. I'm not gonna get mad that you ask the same thing multiple times. You're gonna get mad at me for not seeing your question. Usually how it goes. Just remember, I'm one person. I have 2 chats on my screen. Okay, I'm trying to read both Twitch and YouTube's chats. But Cavrix, thanks for the Twitch Prime, and Day, thank you for tier 2 subbing. It's not a Twitch Prime either. Guys, you don't have to spend your money. Thank you though. Only start raid right, like I can log off the prologue accounts for you. I mean, right once you download it and open it, I believe it already counts. So just play to the point you want to. I mean, the game is fun. I do enjoy it, but just play wherever you want. The download already supports me, so thank you if you did that part. And Vember, thank you for using your Prime. Okay, we got like 30 subs a day. It's a Monday. I was complaining that I had to order Starbucks because I let my roommate borrow my car, and we've recouped the funds. Let's go. Week 1 drop stay throughout all the events, right? I'm pretty sure yes. That's one thing I have to make sure on. So frustrating because the game is good, but there's so much to know to enjoy the game without wasting. Yep, that's one of the biggest things to get Epic 7 is when you feel like you wasted your resources. It's such a bad feeling. Hello guys, on the main guild piece request, could I need 2 to get Tamarin? I already requested, right? Are you in my guild, Mello? If any of you guys are in my guild right now, if you can request for the day. I can request one on the other account, Mello, in a little bit, but I can't open it while I'm multi-streaming. What set should be used for ML Landy on PvE? I mean, if you can go counter side, it's the most fun. Are Green Bologna and Green Mui good? Green Mui is not. Green Bologna is decent.
You degrade yourself.
Want to know what's the best thing to farm for the event? Farm Eulogy for a Saint for Stigma, Gold Charms. Yep. Gain carrots. Exchange the carrots for energy repeat process at almost 0 energy spent. Wait, seriously? Wait, is this like an infinite farming event right now? Hold up a second. Is that actually real? Did someone make a video on that? It is? So it's like you get your kickback carrots to continue farming. It's infinite farming? Oh my god. Wait, that's sick. You're doing it? Funny I said before in filing day. Well, thank you for subbing at tier 2 too. I'll turn face cam back on in a minute. I just keep coughing, so I'm trying to not cough on stream because it gets kind of gross. There's no daily limit. Nah, well, you spend energy, but you get the energy back. So it's like you're getting more value as to your infinite farming eulogy right now. I don't know if it's infinite. You aren't getting the full amount back, but it's just extra. You're getting to farm a ton. So I know it's not infinite farming. All right, so this is what they're talking about, though. All right, any of you guys are curious what I'm talking or just brought up? You skip that. You go over to the event. You have your whole carrot event here. I'm new. Where's Eulogy and what level do you unlock it? I'll show you in just a sec. I'll show the whole thing. Okay, you come into here. You're going to have your carrot exchange. If you scroll over to the right, you can buy energy with your carrots. Okay? Buying your energy with your carrots, you can now come back out of here. Eulogy is unrecorded history now. Yeah, well, it was always Eulogy over unrecorded history for like in-game players. But now you're going to come over here, okay, in your main screen, click side story. Once you click side story, you're going to come over here and go down to Book of Memories. Once you're at Book of Memories, you are going to have a bunch of different ones. The one you want to buy for this, now back it up real quick. You go in here, you are going to get a milestone in time at some point, maybe 2, I need to check. You're going to get the Bittersweet Desert Festival. Otherwise, you're going to come down and you're going to have Eulogy for a Saint. This is the second one you buy. There's a stage in part 3 of this that you'll farm. Now with this, do not close it. Okay, if you complete the story, do not click end story. So when you're inside, it'll have, once you beat it, to end, it's stage 2 at 20, or it's 2 at stage 25 Orbis. Okay, so you'll get enough to buy this and this up here, these two. You'll buy this one to get Tamarin. You'll buy the other one for your farming. Okay, and you'll buy this one to get the farming done. Otherwise, if you're an in-game player, you spend 800 Sky Stones, open this, go in, beat it, and you're good to go. And then you just farm. And then as you farm, you're going to get carrot drops. You take those carrots and go trade them in where I showed you earlier. Now, in the Orbis guide, on Path of Air, you said it was at stage 25. Bang, right here. Ooh, 4-star Moonlight ticket. Never mind. Wait, you said it was stage 25. Oh, here it is. Bang. You're going to get 2 here. What if I ended it? Will it reopen? Nope, you're cooked. That's the thing, though. All right. Eulogy for a Saint, you're still fine just farming regular, okay? Do you need the TAM one? You get 1 for free? Well, you get 2 for free. So you open the TAM one and you open that one with your 2 free ones. So now, whenever you come in here, you're going to go into episode and just farm any of these. It's fine. You're going to receive, here's the difference. From this, you're going to receive AP, all right? And you're going to be able to take this AP and trade in for Catalyst. Now, whenever you farm Eulogy for a Saint, you do not get this AP. Okay, that is the difference. Is Celine good for Banshee? I wouldn't say she's good, but she's, I'm sure, usable. But you need that one. The thing, you need that to unlock Tam. That's part of Tam's missions. So if you come into her, I don't even think it'll show me her recruitment missions yet. But if you come in here, you have to clear the Bittersweet Dessert Festival. Okay, so what was I doing? What was the next? Where were we? But yeah, so that's a cool thing that's like an infinite farming thing for everybody. And also thank you guys for all the subs. The hype train ended. Most subs I've gotten in a very long time, but I also almost never stream. So you all just got baited. I will try my best to continue to stream while this, well, actually, no, I am going to be streaming a decent amount because even once this E7 stuff slows down, I have an Ethereum restart contract that I will be uploading consistently and making videos for Ethereum restart. So it won't always be E7, but there will be either E7 or that. So you have either one. So clear through all these real quick. As new players, 30 worth to spend for the Tenebria pack? I would say yes. It just depends on your disposable income, but it's a very good value in game. If you have 30 bucks that you're willing to spend, yes, it is good. Thoughts on Ethereum, by the way? Oh, I don't know. It seems okay. I think it needs some work in terms of balancing, big time. But I like the overall base of the game. I like the character designs. I think it has potential, but there's some bad balancing. There's only one character that strips, or like two characters that strip debuffs. There's the damage dealers in there don't deal damage. Man, Ethereum has a date. I believe we have next month is the last beta, and then right when that beta ends, the real game fully comes out. I'll have a video up on it this afternoon on my Epic 7 channel. Still love the game, but hate the company. What, XD? Are you talking about Epic 7? But yeah, Ethereum will be coming out 6. Ethereum World 6? No, Ethereum. Ethereum Restart is what the game's called. It's a PvP gacha like Epic 7. And the cool part is we'll be starting at the same time. One of the best things about Ethereum Restart is it could be a very casual game compared to Epic 7 because you can, it's server side. So like whenever you set your teams to farm for Wyvern, you have to leave your game open. Okay, with Epic 7, you have to leave your game on like 10 hours a day if you want to farm a bunch. With Ethereum Restart, you can start the farm and then close the app completely, and when you log back into the game, the farm will be done. It's going to farm it through and has to finish the stages, but you don't have to have the game open. So that is where it has a huge quality of life thing. You can play Ethereum Restart, start your farming, close out of the game, open Epic 7, and then farm an Epic 7. Will you be sponsored for Ethereum Restart? Yeah, I have a sponsored video for Ethereum Restart today, and then I'm like long-term have a deal with them, so I'm not supposed to talk about that, I don't think, but I did. Whoops. But yeah, I have a, I mean, they can't pay me and me not like be transparent about it, so even if it's against their thing, I'll just tell them they're stupid and it shouldn't be. But yeah, I have like a long-term Ethereum thing, and I'll see if I like it, and if I don't like it over time, then I'll just quit doing the long-term deal. The device tax is so stupid. I have a bunch of friends that can't get into the game because you either need to be on PC or second ship mobile phone to run the game on auto. Right, go for Epic 7 or Ethereum? I got hard steady within 20 summons. Is Celine still the go, or should I lean someone towards someone like Janua? I mean, I think Celine's just going to be the easiest, best character for any new player. For that. For E7? I don't know. I have a new iPhone, so I don't know. I don't know how like stressful Epic 7 is on mobile devices. I've always played on PC. I very rarely would play Epic 7 on phone. I very rarely play any game on phone. Mr. Deity, I'm averaging 40 energy spent for 250k gold, 20k stigma, and a ton of charms. That's awesome, Soul. That's really big. I'm glad you brought that up. What PC client using? I use LD Player. I use emulator. I don't use their PC client. Ooh, tablet. I could see playing on tablet. You buy a new iPhone because of Mystic Pack bug? No, I've had iPhones forever. Any plan for Ethereum on PlayStation? Would you know that? No, Ethereum is going to be on Steam, its own PC client, and mobile. But no, there's going to be no console. So gacha games generally will never come to any sort of console because it probably goes quite a bit against a lot of their terms of service stuff. So games generally will not come out on like Nintendo Switch, or if they have too many in-game purchase things. The only game I know of is like FIFA that works on console, that have like a pay system like that. Maybe Genshin and Wuwa, yeah. But for your general mobile games, I don't know if there's a cost of like barrier to entry to get on. Pokemon Unite, well, Pokemon Unite doesn't have packs as skins and stuff, so that's like Fortnite. But I know Genshin and Wu are on there, but those are like massive. Whereas like these smaller games, guys, Epic 7 is tiny. First time seeing you live. Thanks for the guide. No problem, Rob. Hopefully they're helping you. Are you going to make part 3 for new player guide tonight? Yes, I am. That's the plan. I'm trying, guys. The thing is, before I only had E7 to worry about. Tinier than Hoyo games? Hell yeah. Hoyo games are the biggest games in the market besides Grand Theft Auto. Grand Theft Auto is the only game really that can, well, Marvel Rivals for a little bit. No, I mean, Hoyo is the biggest thing ever. Everything's smaller than Hoyo. Who'd you get from Selector from the carrot event? I haven't picked a character. I'm going to make a video on that here shortly. Like right once I end stream, I'll make a video on that. Then I gotta upload the Etheria video, and then I gotta work on some raid videos. Oh, then I'll finish part 3 of the guide. But I just have so many commitments this time around that I have to deal with, because normally I just have Epic 7 with maybe like a Cocalypse sponsor video that takes me 5 hours or whatever over a long period of time. But right now I have to do daily raid videos, which I'm behind on. And then I have the Etheria stuff that I'm behind on. NetEase entered the room. We didn't say anything. Can you please repeat what will be your PvE team? Celine, Spectre, Tibria, Tamer, and Brig. That's what I would clear all of chapter 3 and 4 and probably 5 with. Maybe some slight changes. Have I played Hoyo games? Yeah, I have an account on Genshin. I have a Star Rail account. Can I use a free attack set on Celine? You can. I'll show what all those characters look like shortly. It won't take me long to get there. The thing is, usually when I'm working on one project, I'm working on others at the same time. So when I'm working on like my raid Shadow Legends stuff later, I'll have Epic 7 open and be grinding. Charfade, nice to see your 276 account is stronger than mine. Yeah, you don't have an account, nerd. I have 760 gold credit right now. I'm from the hell of this event. Went from level 45 to 52 in a couple hours. That's huge. Do you prefer E7 Honkai Star Rail? Yeah. Honkai Star Rail I got bored with because there was no point. That's the problem I have in a lot of games is Epic 7 has this too. Once you get further is what's the point of playing? Is Harsetti any good for PvE? Probably not great. The thing is she does have a defense break on her skill 1, which isn't the worst, but I wouldn't personally push to use Harsetti in any PvE. But the problem with Honkai Star Rail and like E7 late game PvE, the nice thing with E7 has PvP at least. So there's a reason to farm. Star Rail, they go through waves of once you clear the hardest content, what's the point of playing? You're just going back to farm gear to beat stuff you can already beat. And you beat it slightly faster. Like, I don't have any interest in beating something slightly faster. Like, I'm not going to play a game to go in to do that. I just don't have it in me. In-game Star Rail is shit. Like, I love I love Genshin. I love those games when they first came out, but once you have all your stuff built, it loses its fun. Now, if you take like a year break, come back, beat it all again, it's not bad. But those are the games that cook me. I cannot stay interested in them. I need a project to be working toward. If I don't have a project or something that I'm working, some kind of goal, I can't do it. And my goal isn't going to be, I want to beat this in 30 seconds instead of 38 seconds. Like, that's just, I'd rather do anything else in my time. I'm going to play golf instead. Wua is where it's at, is it? Weathering Waves was one of the better games like that have come out. I just liked all the filler dialogue in Hoyo games. Yeah, it's a lot of story. And I'm also not a story guy. He's not a story enjoyer type of guy. I am not. I like stories. I'll go read. I read Soul Leveling twice. I read a lot of manga. I read a lot of manhwas. I'll read all that stuff. But if I'm playing a game, I want to be clicking. It's something weird, but I want to be clicking something. I'm playing a game to have something interact or like reacting to what I'm doing. Rory the goat, Gino. I know Rory came through. When Rory missed that putt yesterday on 18. Oh my god, I thought he was going to throw it away. I thought he was going to do it again. He was never living that down. Oh, that was bad. It wasn't bad. It wasn't an easy putt, but I was so scared that Rory was going to ruin everything again. He's going to get made fun of for a year. But he came around, he brought it back. Not going to lie, I dropped Wua. I can't get into open world. That's fair. You watch golf instead of F1? How dare you? I'm from the States. Why would I watch F1? I'm watching NASCAR over here, brother. Not gonna lie, I just can't get an open world. I don't mind open world. Enhance equipment to plus 15. I hate that opens. Wait, why is all my stuff grayed out? What happened? Oh, this new UI system is cooked. I never know what's happening. Is Apoc Ravi any good? She's okay. I don't want to say Apoc Ravi is fantastic, but she has her place and she is a nice character to have. Purchase exclusive equipment. Got it. Why is exclusive equipment taking up inventory? How do you even sell? Oh my god, I hate this menu. Oh, this is ugly. Why is it only 2 lines? What happened here? It's way more easy and friendly now. How can you hate it? Dude, I used to have 3 lines. I don't remember, but it was better than this. Like, I don't need to see this over here. How do I get rid of this? I don't need to see its ability over here. I know what it does. Now, is this nice for a new player? Yeah, but I don't need to know what this is over here. I want to see more so I don't have to scroll down as far. I'm angry. You got 4 to 5 lines, not 2 if you full screen. You got 5 to 6. Oh, well, I'm windowed because I'm streaming. Oh, my equipment inventory is full. I didn't even do the right thing. Tough. And I don't want to sell the stuff. Again, keep your inventory clean. You'll be much happier. And also lock your items so you don't end up selling a piece accidentally, like I'm probably going to accidentally do here. If you have a good piece of gear, lock it. Okay. You only keep purple and reds? Generally, yes. I'm going to use this at 7% over the last one at 14. And we need Furiouses. So on the other account, I already did all this for the guide yesterday, but... I mean, I'll take that. And then we need, what, Tyria? What does Tyria give? Effectiveness? Oh, it's attack? Ooh, that's actually nice. Alright, that's fine. Alright, we have finished that mission. We are at clear hunt 5 times, complete cattle stage 3 times. So let me go set up my characters. Click raid compact view. Okay, there's a compact view. Nice. I know there's a lot of customization features in here that I just haven't gotten to yet. Wind Rider for Tori on the selector, you can. That's not a bad decision in any way, shape, or form. And then slap this on, and my Furious is 5-star Awaken. Good. Okay. All right, let me go do hunt. How much speed a purple needs to keep? As a new player, I'll keep anything. So like this has 3 speed. I'll for sure check this. +3. 7. And now I'll get rid of it. So follow my gear guide. I linked the gear guide earlier. I have a guide. I highly suggest just following it. Just listen to what I say in there, and you'll be good. Yeah, I saw Tristan vid on tips using the range to auto-sell equipment lower than 26. Is nicer? No. I would not advise you to do that. Like this piece right here, I would roll this all day. That whole idea of selling stuff under 26 is going to take longer for your account to stabilize. Okay, so here's the difference. Tristan makes like videos for usually people who are not brand new. It can still be 18 speed. I know it could still be 18 speed, which I go over that in the video. That piece could have still been, but the other stats, I'm not too worried about it. Oh, but with speed subsets off. So that's what he said. I was going to say, if Tristan says sell everything under 26, I don't agree, because I would roll this piece. I'd speed check everything. As long, like I would speed check everything. Sorry, sir, but I need to ask, when I try hell mode on Wyvern, only 1 unit stay alive. I mean, what am I doing wrong? You have to go and see what's going wrong with your team. Did you follow my video from yesterday? Do your characters look like mine? So you need to go and watch the fight whenever, and then try to determine, which I'll go over real quick. Whenever you're in Wyvern and going and running your team, you're going to go. So you'll have your tank in the front, and then your damage dealers in the back. And you just have to see... Streamer stupid again? Wait, how am I stupid again? Speed subs are not included. Okay, so you can do 26 as long as you have an option for the speed sub to get rid of it. I was going to say, if Tristan's suggesting that, that's probably not a new player advice thing. He's probably making advice for middle game players. One mistake a lot of people apparently do is not putting Brig in front. Yeah, but make sure your team looks just like this. And see where are your characters dying. Thanks for all your guides and videos. Can you tell me, is Swordblade Amethyst any good? She's hard to use. She can be really strong as a 4th, 5th pick or in Guild Wars and Arena, but you have to learn where to use her, and that's against teams that do not have cleanse or are weak to debuffs. Question, where should we farm now for Catalyst? Look at Tristan Wolf's new video, VR Win. He has all the information there. So as you see here, we have 2 debuffs on the Wyvern. All right, so with 2 debuffs on the Wyvern, that means it's going to guaranteed attack our front character. Okay, so now we have 4 guaranteed attacking our front unit here. So our backline cannot die. They can die at the next wave, but as of right now, we're good to go. Maybe I'll check it out stream. Okay. But yeah, he has the info over there. How many months old is your gear guide? I'm on YouTube, not finding it. Like 4 months. Do I still have it copy and pasted? No, I have the Raid Shadow Legends link copied. For Zero, we just look for old guides. No, you can, yeah. With Zero, you can just spend Skystones to beat it the first time if you want, unless you were trying or worried about 3-starring it right now. But yeah, just the old guides I believe would work fine. I don't know if anything changed. Kylon, you have the gear guide, thank you. I have like 50 game material from Wyvern. Should I stack more of it or start another hunt? It doesn't really matter if you're a new player because you're not gonna have the charms to upgrade. So if you're a new player, again, I need to make a video going over this. Don't just go craft. Okay, the gear the game gives you. Could you pin the guide? Yeah, I can. And pen. There we go. And those of you guys on YouTube that are curious what I'm talking about, this is an old crafting guide that I'm trying to avoid making a new one. All right, so as you see going through there, but if my characters died at any point, you got to figure out where they're dying. Like what's causing you to die. Do you not have enough damage? But make sure your Wyvern team looks exactly like mine does at the end of my 2nd episode of that, the newest new player guide. And you will be fine. You will not have any problem. Wait, how many times do I have to beat hunt? 5 times. Okay, I need to go set this. Is it not worth to craft and sell, then upgrade the stuff with the powder? No, because you're going to end up getting more. Okay, you do not get enough powder when crafting to upgrade the gear that you want to upgrade. Okay, you do not get enough. So if you craft 100 pieces, you're gonna have 15 to 20 pieces you want to chuck and upgrade, but you will not have enough charms to upgrade even a tiny percent of that. So you never craft unless you go and do a huge farming session beforehand. 8 energy stages, 20% more carrots than anything else, 50% refund. It's crazy if you are going all in dump leaves with plus 50 EXP, but for normal farming, everything 10 to 40 energy is still 40% stamina refund, so you need AP hunt, so you aren't crippling yourself with the carrots. So if you're gonna be trading it in for energy, that's good to know. Very important. I mean, Tristan's gonna make a guide or a video over this. I'm not even gonna bother. So Tristan will have a video over the infinite farming. It's just if you guys are hanging out here, you'll see it first. There's a lot of videos I know that Tristan's gonna make, and Tristan is the one Epic 7 creator I cannot compete with. So I don't even try. I'm not gonna bother making the same video he does. If I do know he's gonna make the video, I'm gonna give the information I know and then say to go watch his video. But Tristan's at a point because he focuses on both in-game and new players, and I don't really focus on in-game players. I cannot compete with that man. He's got it. Got to go back to your meeting. Warwick, thank you for the subs today, and hope you have a great rest of your day. By the way, for MLPR, is Sweet Miracle better or Tooth better? They're both good. How are you building Fire Crow? I can show my build. I can't show it today because I can't open the account, but I could show it tomorrow, maybe in Discord, if I can get my Discord or get all my stats updated in Discord. I can show my build there, but I cannot show you right now, unfortunately. But hey, Sketches, thanks for the prime. Wait, you guys are getting Twitch drops on Twitch, right? Still?
Out of respect, I'll use all my might with each meaningless outburst.
I don't know how many days that's going on for. I haven't played the game since December. The new system UI are good. They are good. I do like all the systems. It's just hard for me to get used to it. I got one the other day for E7. I'm just not sure how many days they're up for. It's only a one-time thing. Oh, that's dumb. What do you run for Golem? Hell, I haven't gotten to that yet on the new accounts. No Golem Hell setup. But all of you guys Oh, if any of you are watching on YouTube, also, if you're willing to like the stream or, well, one, subscribe. You don't have to subscribe. But my sub count has gone up like 1,000 in the last week, which is crazy. If any of you guys are willing to click the buttons, the like button on the stream helps it get suggested out after the stream. And then subbing helps me feel good about myself. Do my one cringe shout out begging session. So there's no point in farming it for a new player. The best is to complete the Orbits guide. Then yes, yeah, I would not farm hunts at the beginning. Would not farm hunts past getting the rewards for the challenges. I would not do any more hunts. Once you're done with them, you'll come back to them eventually. If anything, you want to farm for Catalyst and Adventure, or you want to farm Eulogy for a Saint for charms. The more charms you stockpile, the better you're going to be. But yo, Gorgolette, thanks for the sub.
You didn't listen to me. What do you expect?
I didn't mean sub on Twitch. I was meaning the sub on YouTube because it's free. But I appreciate that. I'm streaming on both Twitch and YouTube. Okay, so your Wyvern team? Yeah, so if you go to my newest video, Hoy fam, you can see at the end of that video has my Wyvern team as well. I'm amazed how hard Golem is compared to Banshee. Yep, Banshee is the easiest to beat in my opinion. I'd beat this one more time. So that's why usually with my old guide series, we would finish on Banshee. We would do Wyvern first because you need to. And then we would do Golem second because it was hard and annoying. And then you just breeze through Banshee. I didn't want people to do Golem and at the end and hate every second of it. Is Red Tenebria good? She's okay. I like to use her. She's a character no one will ever use, but I think she always will have a place in the game. She's just a 4th, 5th pick RTA character or a general arena Guild War character if the opponent doesn't have any, or if the opponent's weak to debuffs. So the thing is, the way I look at Epic 7 is characters have roles, they fit into certain roles. The problem is you're going to have your meta characters that define those roles and do the most in those spots. But there are a million characters that can switch out to be used in that same role. So there's a certain role in the game that only opens up 1 in every 6 matches, and that's heavy debuff. So sometimes your opponent's first 4 picks or their arena team, whatever, are very weak to debuffs. When you have that, there's a list of like 15 characters that are all insanely strong you could pick, but there are going to be the couple that are like the top tier characters that are the best. Okay, those couple will always be the ones that you see other people pick, but you could end up picking like the other 14 characters and you would win the match. Okay, so I need to wait for Wyvern to finish 2 more stages. So while it's doing that, I can show the characters. But yeah, the thing is you won't hear anything good about Fire Tenebria from anybody if you ask around, but just know there's a lot of characters that you could use, but you need the game experience and knowledge to actually get the full value out of them. Wasn't Fire Tenny used to be meta and there already came Crimson Moon, the dual attack with high? I mean, she was meta before that. She was super meta at the beginning of the game. That's how I got my gold arena frame, was Fire Tenny on my offense team. And I used her in recent seasons too. Do you have a specialty change tier list for new players? I do not. There aren't very many good specialty changers. It's a Miki at 1, Lorena for PvE at 1, or like PvP, you got a Miki, PvE, you got Lorena. Otherwise, I don't know if I'd touch a single specialty change. But A, Helium, thanks for using your Twitch Prime as well. So here's the cigarette. Hey, Deity, do you already know the full green team you're going to use for Banshee? No, I do not. Thank you for your F7 guides. No problem. Hope they're helping. For Crow, I have 220 speed, 2500 defense using Goblin gear, then crafted a ring and necklace. That good? I mean, if you're a new player, you got to work with what you got. It doesn't sound like the worst. I was wondering if she's my Spectre. Wait, I was wondering if I should feed my Spectre with her instead. No, save one of every character. Here's my Brig. Save one of every character. Don't. If you have 2 Fire Tenebrias, like 2 extra ones, you can feed it, but otherwise, try to keep 1 copy of every different character. New player here who needs tips. I'm going to be making a video over that Doriku, but I'm going to be taking Celine and Celine's artifact or Secret Art Swordstorm. That's what I'm going to suggest for my #1 pick. I think she will provide the most for any new account or new player getting into the game. But if you're willing to wait for the video, it'll be out probably in like 2 hours or so. I will go and deep dive into multiple different characters. Can we start using Selena story immediately? You mean you can, yeah, as long as you have gear and everything to boost her stuff up and get her to 6-star and awaken her. So she's gonna replace Tieria because Tieria falls off once you get to chapter 3. Yes, you can use Arby. Arby is the same as Tieria though. Once you get to chapter 3, they start dying consistently and it's kind of annoying. So that's why our Spectre Tenebria is my usual suggestion, is because she's a bit tankier and will survive better than they will. What would you suggest? Oh, sorry, I need to go next character. Next character is the Mui. I had no idea Celine was used in PvE. I used her, so the reason I am like confident in Celine is I used her going through the Epic Dash Pass last year because she was the first character I told everyone to get from the selector for PvP. Just she opened up PvP avenues. But after using or getting her, I used her in the PvE story, going through chapter 3, chapter 4. She obliterated. It was so good. So now I just think it's not a bad thing to just suggest for people to do. She is very nice because she self-sustains herself. Like that's the thing. As like from how many new accounts I've played through and different things I've experienced, I'm able to suggest things that I never would have originally suggested. But Esposito, thanks for the tier 3. How have you been, dude? Celine plus 15? Yeah, she would be a plus 15 character. When episode 3 came out, I remember everyone was struggling. Oh, episode 3 was hard. They nerfed it twice. What gear are you going to put on her? The Destruction. Here's the Furious. What gear are you going to put on her? Probably just whatever gear's on my Tieria. I'll switch it over to her. Or, I don't know. I don't know yet. Guys, you're gonna have to wait. I'm trying my best. I will... Once I know, you will know. I'm trying my best. All these questions about like what I'll put on each different thing, I'll have over to you guys. It'll be the end of the day. The bad things, you guys are just ahead of me. Did you say replace Tieria with Sigret? No, it'd be with Celine, if you get her from the ticket, and that's once you get to episode 3. What gear can we use for Tamarin as a newbie? So if you're brand new, the thing is this speed gear can work on her wherever it is. I don't know if you get another set, but currently this is what I'd put as the speed set. You get the 4 pieces of this. There's the boots and the, I don't know where they are, but you get boots and, oh, they're all right here. I'm blind. But yeah, these 4 pieces is a start for her, and then for neck and ring, once you're on day 3 login, you're gonna get this HP set. You can just throw these 2 pieces on with those other 4. That would be the set I would suggest first, but that's all I have right now. So by the time I get her and unlock her, that advice might change. That's the problem with this stream that we're doing for this and going through the missions, is to just learn what all is coming up and see what our account is at for each different point before I suggest too many different things. Because if I would have just made this the guide, I changed so much stuff going through the second time for the other account. All right, so where are we next? Pathfinder 33 gives you a great speed set. Yeah, but we're on Pathfinder 19. It's going to take a while to get there. Oh, you have to go all the way to Malix's consciousness? Oh, brother. And you have to reach 4-star with a pet? What is this? It's actually kind of hard. No, it's not hard. It's just time consuming. Okay, I don't know what's going on here or why I can't access this, but I want to go beat this first. The pet stuff was annoying? Yes, it is. So I definitely have to cover the pet stuff today. No option there. Oh, the old pet guide. Can't wait to make that. I haven't touched a bit since I reached 406. I think Sue has some newer Abyss videos up with new characters that you could utilize. I'm not doing it. I could care less.
There's nothing more.
It's already unlocked. Oh, I don't have to go through Farchis to go to Malachus. Nice.
Than the arrogance of a fool.
Fene good for Abyss, right? I'm sure she is. Fene's good for almost all PvE content. She's just a very, very good damage dealer for all of it.
Don't be afraid.
Can you do on your guide until climb rank in RTA? Yes, I will climb in RTA. Restart an old account, bro, just to see how it wasn't. Thanks to Deity, I replaced my 6-month-old account with a new one from 6 days ago. Hell yeah. Wait, Doriku, what Doriku has? Sorry. Need some tips so I can progress smoother. Oh. Yeah, the thing is, anyone starting Epic 7 and like a week from now will have a very smooth time because all my videos will be out. But any of you that are starting right now, it's gonna be a little annoying because you're not gonna be able to. You're not gonna wait for me. You're gonna be trying to progress past where I am. It's just hard because I'm playing 2 accounts and a raid account and Ethereum stuff. So you guys will have to figure out some of the stuff on your own. That's why I'm trying to stream so I can answer as many questions as I can. But the longer I stream, that just means the slower. It's a couple hours later the videos are gonna come out too. Are we gonna be able to get the first time SS rewards from Arena? Seems like there's only a couple people on Legend ranked. I mean, you could try. Best items to buy from the shop? Which shop? There's like 20 shops. From the new event shop? I mean, you're gonna end up buying everything. I played 2 weeks and it feels great. I'm telling you guys, Epic 7 has one of the, if not the best new player experience. It's just confusing. But if you know what you're doing, the game is so fun. Are injury units good in RTA in the current meta? Certain ones are, yes. Death Dealer Ray, amazing. Urban Shadow Shoe, really good. But other injury characters like Red Illinav, not so good. So yes, injury can be good, but only certain characters with injury. Best items to get from Best Buy. All right, guys, be nice. MLT. I'm guessing MLT means. Thanks. What sponsored stream made you play this, Doriku? Wait, which sponsored stream? Was it Pokey? Who was the sponsored stream that got you into Epic 7? I'm curious. It was Pokey. All right, so hey guys, maybe them paying Pokey to play this game was worth it. He got at least one player out of it. Mr. Pokey got me into Epic 7. Mr. Pokey, see, I guess that was money well spent for them. There we go. That's why they didn't pay me. They don't pay me shit. They'll go pay Mr. Pokey instead. Same here. Hey, Mr. Pokey. That looks like a pretty good return on Epic 7's investment. From Pokey too. So a lot of you guys are from Pokey. I'm going to check out Pokey after this. I've know of him and I've heard good things, but I don't even know what they look like. Well, I don't even know if they use face cam actually, so I don't know if I'll know what they look like. But I'll check them out after this. I have no mercy. I am curious. I usually don't stray. I know of other creators, but I don't generally watch outside of whatever content I'm working on. Don't watch as E77 wailed hard on normal banner. That's what whales do. You really can't wail on any other banner. But hey, hello Fabi, thanks for the prime. You've heard good things about Pokey, Mr. Pokey? Webcam is still off. Is that intentional? Yeah, I'm picking my nose. I'll turn it back on in a second. He stayed up till 7 a.m. prepping for his Wyvern team yesterday. Is he streaming the game? Mr. Pokey actually streaming E7? Not yet. Okay. He was? He streamed some of it? Okay. Does he like switch off after he plays I'm guessing he's MiHoYo, full MiHoYo creator. I watched both of you. I didn't even know Pokey played. That's funny. He plays offline, yeah. That's what most of the people that he did one stream day after the ad, yeah, but he's kind of busy trying to catch up with new Hawkeye Star Rail story, yeah. That's a bad thing is, oh, who does Tamarin replace? I mean, we'll replace Cigarette on our story team with Tamarin. Like, Cigarette hits really hard, but once you guys have the full like regular story clearing team, you'll see it will clear everything. Spectre Tenebria at first feels kind of weak, but you will be super happy with her later. The poison damage is insane value as you get higher in the story. Mr. Deity, you want to know something else about the Eulogy farm for carrots? On week 4 you can exchange 80 for 100 normal carrots for epic. Oh, so you can start taking your gold carrots and get extra rewards out of it. That's super nice.
I have no mercy.
Yeah, he'll probably play during the stream after Honkai Star Rail since he's addicted and his chat is loving the Epic 7 journey. That's cool. I'm actually excited that normally when I see Epic 7 spend money on advertising, it just pisses me off because they spend it in the dumbest way. But the fact that you guys actually, he was able to get some of you guys to try the game, because it's a damn good game, guys. I love this stupid game. So it's sad when I see them make just dumb decisions, but this one seems like it was actually a good decision. Where can I find all the redemption codes for this game? There are none. The only one right now is E7 Origin. There's or at least I know of. Game's so dumb, I love it. It's just a good game. The end game makes me mad because I know how good this game could be, but it is what it is. Good stats for ML Illinav. Anyone have an ML Illinav they can share? Yo, unrelated question, but you ever consider making separate raid Discord with guild system and all, Ryu? Not really, dude. I have too much to keep up with. So I used to have people help with the current Discord. They're the ones that set it all up, but they quit. Like they're not around anymore. So after they all left, it made me like see I can't rely on anybody else to like help me keep up with stuff. Like moderators, like I don't want anyone to feel pressured that they need to go spend time to keep up with my stuff, because like I can't pay people to manage the stuff for me, and I can't manage it myself with everything else I have going on. So the chance of me making a full-on separate Discord, it's not going to happen. Everything's just going to have to be in one. Last question before I head off. Arbiter Villager or Spectre Tenebria? They're both really good. So Spectre Tenebria will make the beginning of the game smoother to go through. Arbiter Villager will be more useful later down the road when you're getting into PvP. Those are the two ways to explain it. They're both fantastic. Spectre Tenebria falls off later game, but the early game experience with her is very nice. But Arbiter Villager can actually be used in late game PvP more consistently. Yo, Deity, they shower you with free bookmarks already on day 3. You have 770 already? Hell yeah. I think I'm at like 5, but I'm progressing way slower because I'm playing 2 accounts. But I mean, you get a lot. I always told anyone getting into Epic 7, if you're a new player, you usually have enough to fully pity 3 characters without spending a single Skystone. But Daruka, have a good rest of your day. Thanks for hanging out today. Honestly, I need to take some stuff from Raid. Yeah, I know, exactly, Lobo. Raid has some amazing content that Epic 7 could steal, and it would be a great time. Sir Deity, I have Morton Janua. What other 2 units could work well with them? You want some support from that position. So, some kind of support character, whether like Blood Moon Haze, well, I don't know, Blood Moon Haze, Dragon Bride Senya, Imperial Illinav. But you probably don't have the ML5 options, so potentially Dustina, some kind of cleanser, if you're like running really low on options. You would go for support style characters from there. Maybe some kind of opener. I don't know. That like those open-ended questions like that are impossible for me to answer. It would take me probably 5 minutes to go over that one question of potential other characters you could pair. I could just say the roles of things that would work well with them. Death Dealer Ray. Death Dealer Ray would go pair really well with those 2. Episode 3, Bellion's kicking my ass. Get wrecked, nerd. They also added, or it was every chapter 10 in each episode. Yeah, gold or 6 gold transmit's what's normal. So you can get enough to pity a 20x ML as well. You can get 1 gold transmit each chapter. And yeah, you were always able to, you always got 6 gold transmits at the end of each chapter. Is he a limited character? Who? Oh, Fire Crow. Fire Crow is not limited now. If you don't pull Fire Crow, it doesn't matter. He seems decent, but I wouldn't stress about pulling him. Ruel is not useless to have. Ruel is fantastic. Ruel has her own revive and Camarina's push. So Ruel is very nice. It's just she's a single reviver. She only revives 1 character. But Ruel is very, very strong. Got my drops. Thanks for the leaf, nerd, Sebastian. No problem. Wait, is it 1 leaf? Wait, is that what the drops are? Because that is comedy, if so.
There's nothing more absurd than the arrogance of a fool.
Mort's kicking my ass. Don't have Tama or Dustina. Mort, once you get to chapter 3, there's a Mort stage that's very annoying. And that's where Spectre Tenebra also is very nice for that stage. So that's that stage with Mort that you get him to the fatigue state that you have to crit him. What is it? 4 times in a row. You have to crit him 4 times in a row, and then you beat him once you do that. And you just hit him one more time and you're done. Spectre Tenebra, you can soul burn Spectre Tenebra 4 times in a row. You just let it fight, build up the souls, and Spectre Tenebra beats that stage. I'm telling you, there's a very big reason I will always suggest Spectre Tenebra for new players. It's impossible for me to tell anyone to take anything else. Even though RB would be better late game than long run, getting into the game is the most important part. The Zeke event kind of got a lot of people mad, especially since we don't get the ML5 Dark Book until week 4. For those that want to pity Mystics, and ML5 Light Book is close to Mystic last day, changed to Maranka. Yeah, I mean, they're giving out free stuff. The fact that we're complaining that I don't know. I wouldn't complain. You're getting some free characters. There's what, 50 ML5s, divide that by 2, your chances are 1 in 25 to get whichever character you go for. Like, that's just, it's not a very high chance you're gonna get it. If it does happen, you just got unlucky, but you got a free character out of it. And if you're worried about it and you're gonna get mad, then don't summon. I mean, we get a free ML5. 2 free ML5s. 4% is 4%, but still, man. Just don't summon the character then. If you're worried you're going to get a dupe, then don't pull her. Or if you pull it and get a dupe, don't be too sad about it. You're most likely going to get a dupe anyway.
There's nothing more absurd than the arrogance.
You beat Mort with Stene, Destina, Raz, and Free Spirit Tier? Yeah, that team will beat it. If you have Stene, you just soul burn Stene. Once Mort reaches the part where you have to crit him 4 times. Hey, right time to start the game? Yes, right now is the best time to get an Epic 7. I think this year will be the most fun year of the game, and then they said there's a 10-year plan for Epic 7. We're going to be reaching year 8 after this, and the game might suck for the next 2 years. But this year is going to be really fun to play. We have this really cool event starting, everything's going on, and then in a couple months we have the 7th anniversary of Epic 7, which they're going to go all out for, and it's going to be like, probably the most, like last year's anniversary was amazing. So if this year's anniversary is anything like last year, which it will be, it's going to be awesome. So getting into the game now to fully capitalize on anniversary will be worth it, in my opinion. Then at the end of the year, when the game gets stale again, then we all move to another game. But we get to have fun on a game for a while. Just maybe don't spend too much money. Now we have a brand new code. If you get a dupe, you can build it at base speed for Arceti. True. Etheria? Well, Etheria comes out in June. So what happened last anniversary? They gave infinite rewards. The rewards last year were unbelievable. Like the most rewards in any gacha game ever to start the game with. Or if you already had an account, the rewards were crazy too. They had a Moonlight event where they gave us 100 Moonlight summons for free. So people were getting like 3 to 15 Moonlight characters to start the game with. Like they had brand new accounts with 10 ML5s that they all summoned off that. And we're going to get the game, or that again this year. Last year they gave us a little bit extra because they messed something up, and some supposedly the seed, or yeah, it was 150 actually. Yeah, they rigged it and gave us 50 more. I thought it was 50 and they gave us 50 to 100. But this year I'm sure they're going to give us 100 again, and you're going to at least get a couple Moonlight 5s from that unless you just suck at summoning. Is that confirmed we're getting the event back? There's no way we won't. It's like the 6th anniversary. It's Epic 7's 7th anniversary. That's a huge deal for them. It's the 7th, right? It's going to be a big event. And that plus mixed with the Orbis Guide is permanent. This is a permanent thing in the game. So the Orbis Guide plus all that free stuff they're going to give us for anniversary, new players are going to come to the game eating good. Existing players are going to get a bunch of really good gear sets as well as all the summons. So it's going to be a super fun time for everybody in the game. And that is going to be in about 4 months.
For your reckless greed.
You got Judge Kisei and Designer Lilibet as a newbie, worth upgrading them. You shouldn't upgrade any characters until you know where you're going to use them. Designer Lilibet is really good. I would not touch Judge Kisei. When is anniversary? It's around the end of August. I don't remember the exact date. Maybe it's the end of September or in September. When is the anniversary? You guys remember? My birthday's in August, and I always remember I get to have like a little bit of fun around my birthday, and I don't have a lot of work to do, and then for like the next 2 to 3 months after my birthday, I'm just suffering and working 16 to 18 hours a day. That's how every year with this game goes.
And the arrogance of a fool.
It's the 30th of August? Okay. I knew it was, I always have my birthday, and it's shortly after that. I usually try to take like a vacation or go out for a week or so on around my birthday and not make any content, just have fun for a little bit, because it's all suffering from there. Last year was so fun. Last year I made a brand new account and pushed a brand new account to Masters RTA in 4 days and 13 hours. A brand new account to Masters RTA at the beginning of season 2, so I was fighting like actual strong players. I fought someone who ended legend in the previous season, but a brand new account to Masters RT in 4 days and 13 hours. It was sick. But that's the kind of stuff I do while getting sniped. Yeah, everybody knew all my characters too. So like I was streaming it. So people were queuing into me, trying to snipe me, and they were in-game players. People have been playing for 5 or 6 years, and they were banning my characters. And I had challenges with it to where it was a subathon. You could sub and delete my characters. So people, you lost a challenge. Technically, I don't know. The challenge was do it in 5 days, and I did it in 4 days, but I had a timer that was 4.5 days. And I deleted my Moonlight Luna off my main account. He also lost BBK in like 3 games. Yeah. I lost BBK right when I pulled her. I didn't have Bloodblade Corinne. They also deleted my Wyvern team. So my Wyvern team, I had to keep making Wyvern teams. They delete my Wyvern front tank. So I had to make like 4 different Wyvern teams. It wasn't just getting Master RT in 4.5 days. It was getting it with the biggest handicap I could possibly give myself. Yeah, and I got no Mui. Didn't someone delete my Mui? Yeah, I had to get Bask. Yeah, I ended up using a 3-star to. I ended up having to use a 3-star character as my Wyvern front tank. But that's the kind of stuff. I'll do that again this year. I try to do content that is different from like the other creators, because all the other creators do almost the exact same thing every day. They don't change anything up. They just go and do the exact same thing. And that's like that one time a year I can go mix it up and finally do something different, because the reason those content creators do the same thing every day is that's all there is to do. There's not a whole lot else you can do in Epic 7. You got Guild Wars, you got RTA. From there, that's it. So one time a year I get to have fun and come up with a cool challenge. But see, even on this stage, Free Spirit Tier is already starting to get hit pretty hard. That was a fun week. That was a brutal week. I was streaming like 16 hours a day. I could barely talk by the end of it.
There's nothing more absurd.
What do you think of getting this, or what do you think we getting this anniversary is going to be fun? It's going to be a copy paste of last year, almost guaranteed. It's going to be copy paste of last year with all the new Orbis Guide stuff. So it's just going to be fun again. Maybe we'll have a couple new content things that'll drop in between that for in-game players. Like you guys saw in the update patch, we had what was it called? What was it? It was like an in-game player thing. It was like the highest level of the spirit altars that they were going to add. But it's a new type of content that's going to be coming, and then hopefully they come up with something else along the way. Otherwise, I don't know. What date is the anniversary? Supposedly August 30th, someone said earlier. Somewhere around end of August, early September is what I remember. Make a video from what to select in limited 5-star selector? Yeah. I'm gonna make videos covering everything, guys. Yesterday was just yesterday, I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Don't hate me. Alright. I went and played golf. I was exhausted. And I was like, I need to get out of the house, and I went and played golf. So I was gone from, my tee time was at 2 p.m. I was gone from 2 p.m. Not only did I go play golf, though. Okay. Oh, my green screen's dying. All right, my green screen's gonna be messed up. I'll have to end stream soon. But I went and played golf, and then I went to a soccer game. Okay, or football. But it was my first ever soccer or football game. So I had a day yesterday. I went and had fun. I still got the Wyvern guide finishing up, okay? I started the render for the video when I went to play golf. Man, I played so good too. We had to leave the round early. The front 9 I played terrible. The back 9 though, every par 3 I had a like 8-foot birdie putt. I was on fire with my irons. It felt so good. I just got new irons too. I don't know if any of you guys play golf. I got the new QI35 driver, which is sick. I love that thing. And then I got Ping Blueprint S's, I believe. One of the Ping Blueprint irons. If any of you guys are golfers, you know what I'm talking about. But those irons are butter. I was on yesterday. It was fun. But we left early, so I was even on the back, and then we had to leave. But I could have been like 2 or 3 under on. We only played 4 holes on the back, and I could have been easily 2 or 3 under. Unfortunate. I'm hearing rich people words. I am not rich. I am far from it. It's good to go outside. That's why I feel so good today. I feel amazing because I got out and got some damn exercise and got some sun. That's the biggest problem with being a content creator is when you work too much, you're inside too long, you feel like shit, you eat like shit. And I was not a bad or good spot. I stayed up 26 hours, finished first episode of the guide, woke up the next day, felt terrible, finished up as much as I could, and then went to sleep, woke up, finished up the Wyvern guide, went and played golf. That was my thing. Do we get another free Moonlight character other than the free selector at the beginning? Yeah, we get, from the new event, we get 2. And for the selector, you get another one later, which I suggest picking Death to the Ray from. Did you see Rory finally win his green jacket? Yes, I did. Poor people in stream, mad you had fun doing an activity you like. They're not poor. I'm poor. From the Zeeg shop, does 300 bookmarks have more value or the mullet? You're going to buy everything from the Zeeg shop. Okay, I wouldn't worry about it. The Zeeg shop's up for a month. You will buy every single item in there. Don't worry about what's the most value. You're going to buy everything. The Mola is going to be, I mean, Mologore has way more value than Bookmark, for sure. It's not even close, but... Okay, do you see why my face cam was off, though? Okay, so those of you guys that are curious, I'm trying to up the quality of my content, okay? So I have a new camera. I don't even have it set to 4K yet. I have to get a new PC because my USB thing is... I'm too poor to get a new PC, but I'm trying to up the quality of everything. I have these little lights, okay? They're chargeable, and I have to point them at my green screen. But they die. So if I don't charge them before I stream, I can only stream for a few hours. And that's what's happening right now. I think I can plug them in while I'm going, but I have to plug it in the back and charge it. And that is, yeah, Elena's mom is hot. That's where we're at. I'm charging my things. Maybe I'll be back live later tonight. But yeah, that's why the face cam was off. Don't worry, we don't expect much. Okay, well, you're going to have some shitty green screen for a second. Just buy the 5x random selector, or 5x random first instead of selector. You can dupe. That's a good advice to give. Buy the regular one first just to see who you get, just so you don't end up getting the same character from both. And I can say that. I mean, it's so easy to get these items, especially for new players. The carrots are super easy. Quick question, Steadfast or Aureus on Brig? It's about the same. Okay, so... Steadfast keeps your Brig alive. Aureus helps keep your backline alive. That's the best thing I can say with it. So if you're running a Brig with lower HP, then Steadfast is going to be better. If you're running a Brig with a shit ton of HP, Aureus will end up being better. Okay, does that make sense? Because you only need to survive for so long in Wyvern. Sword of Azera. I'm not telling people to go buy Sword of Azera. That's not happening. You have like 25k HP. You have plenty of bulk. You could use Aureus then. The thing that Aureus does is in the first wave, whenever those 3 Wyverns attack, okay, they're going to potentially attack one of your backline. If they attack your level 50 Furious or level 50 Mui, there's a chance that those characters will die. Okay, if they crit you, you're going to lose one of your characters' first wave and you're probably going to fail the stage. Okay, having Aureus will help you mitigate that to where maybe that doesn't happen. It gives them a little bit extra survivability because 5% damage transfer or whatever, up to 10, over to your Brig. That's big. It could help them live. Also, whenever you get to second phase, say you miss 2 debuffs and Wyvern ends up attacking your Cigarette. Your Cigarette will survive if you're on Aureus. Now, you still have to kill pre-shield or else the Wyvern may kill you if Brig doesn't put shield up for your Cigarette to survive, but it just gives you the opportunity to potentially fail less stages. Now, if your Brig is on like speed damage, You probably want steadfast, okay? Because you're only gonna have 22,000 HP, less defense. Real official Discord gamers use Holy Sack and Wyvern. Yeah. I like both. Seems like it's situational. Yeah, either one, it doesn't matter. Wyvern's easy, okay? If you you're going to fail occasionally. That's this Epic 7. The PV in this game is RNG. You're going to fail occasionally. Don't get mad about it. In-game players will fail the same stage you're failing as a 5-day-old player. Buy everything, even the gear from week 1. I'd buy everything from the event. Why not? I mean, the gear isn't a protection set. It's nice to have a protection set. Let's get Torrent and Immunity here. Oh, they have different Zeke events. Okay, so I gotta log in on my main. I gotta see what's going on for regular players because I got these 2 new player accounts. I have no idea what's going on. Doing Abyss Guide next? You do an Abyss Guide. Why do I have to do it? I don't want to do Abyss. Normal players get insane. Okay, that's cool. Actually, I need to go make sure I get that. At this point, I don't even want to know what official Discord player you use, and must be playing a completely different game. The official Discord's fine, okay? I mean, Moria, I think, is in the official E7 Discord, and Moria's really good. Moria official Discord guide is good, yeah. I mean, all their stuff is fine. For some reason, like, I'm going to make... Okay, so the official guides are very... I would say... I don't know how to describe this. They're min-maxing. Plus, they're, like, visual guides you go read, go through, and do the stuff. What I try to do with my guides is, 1, add a little personality to it so you're not just reading a piece of paper and playing the game by yourself. It's not gonna be as fun. 2, going in and taking slightly different decisions, because my goal with Epic 7 is, 1, try to get people to play the game past a certain point. If you just go read a guide, get stuck, you're just gonna quit. Okay, if I give a step-by-step to where you can't really mess up, and I give you a little bit different advice that maybe isn't the most min-max thing possible, but as long as you're beating it with little resources, who cares if you min-max to the extreme? Okay, people value their time more than they value min-maxing. Okay, they would rather, most people, unless you're young, are going to definitely want to go beat something and spend a little more resource to beat it within an hour versus beating it in 4 hours, because you have to go do 7 other extra steps to make sure you min-maxed. I noticed you mentioned AP a lot, but wasn't that just changed to catalyst points? Is it not called AP anymore? It's supposed to be AP. That is 100% for you? Yeah, I mean, as I'm getting older, and the thing is, Epic 7, they've always had the guides in there, okay? Epic 7, since the start of forever, they've had all these guides in the official server, okay? They're good guides. They will work for you. But why does Epic 7 have the worst player retention rate of, like, all gachas? People start the game and quit within a week, and always have. And that's what my goal was to try to counter that, because obviously the shit they have isn't working, okay? The retention rate was awful for so long, and I'm hoping I made a dent in that. That was my overall goal. Now is it actually? That's awful, Relian. That is not well. Is it actually called that? I have to know. No, it's AP, you idiots. It still says AP. Trying to bait me. All right, I'm turning face cam back off. I hate you. What is that? It's still called AP. It's still action points. Trying to bait me. Check pets. What about pets? Oh, just do pets say not AP? Oh, does it say that on the pet? Oh. All right. My bad. Maybe you're right.
Why don't you test your luck? I'll see you later.
Hey, what's up, fishes? How you been? What am I doing? Summon? Oh, harsh steady time, boys. You guys ready for this? Game Leap, hi, send me 1 BTC, I'll send you 2 BTC. Limited time offer. Serious. I just turned my face cam up, but I gotta turn it back on for this. I'll send it. Send me your address. 1 BTC for 2? What's that profit? That's like 80 grand up, boys. Do I try it? Wait, what is BTC? I actually have not checked that in a while. I know it dropped down to like 82. It's up to 84. Not performing very good right now, but it's holding. So I'll take you up on that though. Send me the address. Oh, doing good, man. Just kind of bored of preseason. Fishes, start a challenge. Do something. I'll take 7. Start some kind of challenge. You gotta make Epic 7 fun in your own way. That's what I'm struggling with. I have face cam off, guys, because my green screen, my batteries are dead on my stupid lights, because I am not the most efficient person in my time management. I'm sure all of you guys know. Your face cam's still on? The fuck? That's why I'm pointing at my... What is happening? Okay, so 3 summons for Harsetti, and then I know my face cam's on.
Impressive. However,
You have a lot of hair?
to work hard
Thanks.
on that.
I think it's a compliment. I'm 30. It's supposed to be going away. Bruh? Why are you guys saying my face cam's on? I said I'm gonna turn it off. I'm confused. Why is your face cam on? Alright, you guys are assholes. Said you have it off? Well, I said I had it off. H-A-D. It's a different damn word.
Thanks to you,
Not I have it off. I had it off because of my green screen. So those of you guys that are joining, wondering why, I got my lights on the chargers right now. Okay, what was I doing? Every single thing I say, I feel like it turns into the most confusing 5 minutes of my life. But it's still on? Okay, shut up. It's off. You happy? I just maxed my Arby. Is that a mistake? No, Arby's good. I'm finished. You can turn it off whenever. Oh, we're back to where we were last year, boys. Nothing's changed. Wait, when do you unlock Moonlight Theater on new account? When do you unlock this? Episode 2, Chapter 10. Where are we at? Chapter 7? Clear Malika's consciousness 1 time. Wait, can I do this now? Pog, I can. Alright, I guess I'll run and do this. Hey, you actually get protection set stuff in here too. So I would say it's definitely worth buying. Can we start talking about Chicago or Dr. Girl? Hey, Chicago Girl, that's long gone, done, never happening. I pissed off Chicago Girl to the extreme. I made sure there is no chance so that I never get my hopes up again with the Chicago Girl. The last time I saw her, I took her to, well, we were going to go see a movie, but we were late. So we ended up just going out to eat. And this was last year in September or October. It might have been last year, October. But I took Chicago Girl to, it was actually at the casino. We went to the casino, which is a restaurant there I like. We didn't gamble. We went in there and we ate, and I made her mad. Mad enough to the point where it was a 30-minute drive home. She didn't say a word the entire drive home. And I have not heard from her since that day. So that is dead. Dr. Girl, that's been over for a long time. What'd you do again? So the entire time I've known her. What about Teacher Girl? God, there's way too many. Teacher Girl, that was a like 4-month thing. That was over quick. Dr. Girl was what, 2 years ago, before the first guide that I made. But Chicago Girl, we went out to eat, and the whole time I've known her, she's one of the girls that is like always says I'm not interested now, like that she wouldn't just give me a no, that she wasn't interested. Okay, we hung out a ton, we did a bunch of stuff, and it always felt like there was maybe a chance, even though I knew there probably wasn't. I always felt like maybe she would. And then finally I got her to just come. I was like, give me some kind of answer here, because I'm not going to keep doing this. I don't want to be friends with you. I have enough friends. I'm not looking for this, because the whole time I'm not going to actually be your friend. I'm going to be hoping that one day you'll actually give this a chance. And she was pissed that I didn't want to be friends with her, because it was like she was keeping me on the back burner just in case maybe she would not just tell me, no, I'm not interested. So I finally got her to, it's like almost not ultimatum, because that I would not do that to somebody, but I'm not going to be the guy on the back burner. I do well enough. She is the girl I wanted most out of everybody I've met, but I just wanted free of that. And now since I've been free of that though, my life has, it's like rocket ship. My life has gotten so good because I don't live my life hoping that maybe one day. It's been amazing. So that's Chicago girl though. She's done. Haven't heard from her in what, half a year?
I have no
Probably will never hear from her again. Story time, yeah.
greed.
What is something about that? Is my roommate's sister. Chicago girl is roommate's sister.
Grant me power, Lord Noyas.
This is part 3. No, there will be an actual edited video for part 3. This is just kind of chilling, answering questions about my dating life. Apparently, is what's going on here. So you have plenty of ML5s in your box. She will come back crawling. I have 2 of every ML5 back then when I was trying to get with her.
This is your end.
Thanks for explaining. No problem. She is the only girl that I know of that I was interested in my life that I wasn't able to get a chance with, and that was fucking with me so bad. I'm usually infinitely confident, not like arrogant, like confident, but like, I don't know. I had confidence in that point, and it was destroying me the whole time. It's like, what is it with her that what's wrong with me? And I went through a little bit of period where I was like, where did I go wrong? What all did I do? But yeah, it was the girl you said I can tell. That's the younger girl. She we went to, okay. So there's one girl that I hang out with sometimes. She's younger, and pretty much I hang out and just roast her 24/7. So I took her to Olive Garden. What was this? Last year? Sometime last year I took her to Olive Garden, and we ordered food. And you get the super salad at Olive Garden, right? And the guy brings the salad out, sets it down on the table. She's like, ooh, I haven't had salad in forever. And within a millisecond, I said, I can tell. To the fact that she hasn't had a salad in forever. One of my best burns of all time. The timing was perfect. Everything about that was perfect. So good. And she's not, I mean, she took the joke. She understands. I roast her every single chance I get. She's not in any way overweight, but it was really good. I'm still like, she set that up for, she sets up one of the other ones recently. Oh my gosh, I gotta turn my face cam on for this one. One of the ones recently. So she has an idea of all the stuff I do. She knows games I play and whatnot. Most of the time I don't tell that to anybody, but I've been hanging out with her for a long time. She knows the whole anime stuff and like Epic 7. And she's like, how does she phrase it? I think she said, or would you find me attractive if I dressed up as, or like did a cosplay, or if I dressed up as like one of these characters? And immediately I was like, I don't find you attractive to begin with, so I don't think that's gonna help. She sets them up like on a plate, and I just every probably 2 times we hang out, I get one of the biggest burns I ever can on her. And that's what makes it fun. If she wasn't younger, she has like the right personality that I can like have fun with. It's, I don't know. It's fun at parties. I get in trouble. Younger, she's younger, like too young for me to want any commitment to. I am 30. She is low 20s. If that helps you understand. She is able to buy or get drinks when we go out. Okay. But it sounds so mean. She knows it's a joke. I mean, she roasts me back to an extent too. They're never as good as mine though. I mean, that's not a problem. What, young? I know. I'm not dating someone young. That's illegal for one, but I wouldn't do that anyway. Guys, young doesn't mean minor. Yeah, it does not mean minor, and I'm not doing that. I would not date somebody under 20. Now that I'm 30, I think my cutoff age was always 24. And she was the exception, but she came after me, and I was bored at the time, so we hung out, and she was actually kind of fun. I remember Depressed Deity. Well, that's like every other Tuesday. You have to catch me on the right day for me to be in a good mood. Life just hits sometimes a little too hard. But you missed a chance for Tenebria cosplay with feet out. I'm not attracted. I don't like cosplaying. I don't like costumes. I don't like any of that. Not for me. I know some of you guys are into it. I would never be into that. Drunk me is the best. I don't do drinking streams very much. I don't drink very much. Yesterday I was obliterated though. The golf round, that's when I started playing good golf though. I was like three drinks in. I was playing good. Dong Li, so until Abyss, you don't need her. Yeah. Half your age plus 7, that's 22, so.
Then the arrogance of
Either way, okay, I'm not going to commit to someone that young, so. 3 drinks in, Lucia for optimal swings. It did. I mean, I was stiff because I haven't played in a while too, but the drink, after the drinks hit, I was playing so good. I wanted to go play today, but my roommate took my car. Their car's in the shop, so I'm carless. No golf today. Can't be mad for people to wonder streamers don't have the best reputation with dating younger people. Oh, yeah, I'm not. I'm not those people, though, trust me. Usually the people that date younger people are the people that aren't doing so good in dating anyway, so they take what they can get. I do pretty good without that, so. But does she know that I don't want commitment? Yeah, I tell her that every single day. She always asks, why are you still hanging out with me? And I say, because I am bored. I am the most transparent with anything. I will be straight up with every person I meet, no matter what. And it gets me in trouble quite a bit. But it's better to have that than have some bullshit come up later. Fame changed you? How did fame change me? I'm the same person. I'm just having a fun day. Shut up. Poor girl. She knows. We're just hanging out. We go get dinner and stuff. That's really it. We go get dinner. We go to the casino sometimes. Just having fun. It sounds like the other situation, but reverse, it really is. It really is. It kind of, I mean, it happened after Chicago Girl thing, so I think what I'm doing what she did to me to somebody else. Sadly.
I have no mercy.
It is what it is. You know, she likes you, right?
For your reckless greed.
I'm sure she does. I don't know. I mean, she knows, guys. I told her from the moment we started like hanging out more than one time that I was like, you know, I'm not interested in any kind of anything because you are too young. Sound like you fumble? Fumble my words? You got Imperial Ilnav? Build her or no? She's really good. If you can build her, yeah, definitely do. But if you're still very new, hold off until you know what you're doing with building her. She might be young. The cosplay comment says she digs you. I don't know. I think she meant that as a joke. But either way, that's just, I wanted to say that because there's a couple really funny burns. I want to start writing them down. Do you actually go to casino a lot, or is everyone just memeing? What does a lot mean? If it means anything, I have a VIP card to my casino. I have VIP parking. I have a VIP lounge. I get free drinks all year long. So it depends on your definition of a lot. I do go to the casino occasionally. Sometimes. What? I have free drinks all year. He doesn't go Buffalo every night. How much have you lost gambling? So this year, you guys want the actual numbers? Those of you that don't gamble aren't going to understand the numbers. But currently, I'm at 30,000 points. Every point is $5 gambled. So I've gambled $150,000 in 3 months. Yeah, $150,000 in 3 months. Okay? But that is money in and money out. That is not, I threw $150,000 in there. I threw, at one point, I was up $6,000 against the casino. But in a long term of that 150,000, I am down currently $2,600 in a 3-month period. But I've gambled 150,000 and I am at 147,400. Okay, does that make sense? So I am down 3K for the year, but that is not bad. When you go to the casino, if you're going to go consistently, you're going to be at a 90 or depends on the machines you play, but you are going to make or lose generally 6 to 8% of your money. Somewhere in that range is your general loss, depending on the games. Play blackjack might be a little bit less, but over a long period of time, it balances out to that number. Now, if you only are going to go one time and you are up, you leave and never go again. But if you like the experience and are having fun and want to go, it's the only shit to do. Like during the winter, there's nothing else to do. I can't go play golf. All of my friends are working all the time. Everyone's having babies. They're married. I have not shit to do in my life. So I don't mind going and having a little bit of fun. It's the most fun I'm going to have is going there. Now, I do not gamble above my means. I put a little bit in at a time. Some days I walk out with $0. Some days I've won 2 $6,000 days this year. So I'm having fun. I'm not being irresponsible. Now that the 2,600 I'm down right now is the lowest I have been. If I get down a little bit more, I will not go back except for my free drinks and my free play. Okay? But I do not like advise gambling to anybody. I'm just at a point in my life where I do not know what to do. The last couple of months, I was bored out of my mind. I did not know what to do with anything. This raid contract stressing me out big time because I do not know what videos to make for it. There were certain periods where I would just go there, sit, play raid at the casino while trying to figure out. I'd be in the room, I'd get drinks. But it's just a way for me to get out of the house. As a content creator, it is very hard to find reasons to get out. And I cannot sit here and do nothing all day, every day. Sit and stare at my computer. I will lose my mind. But yes, I'm currently down. Now, last month if you came in, I was up. I was up quite a bit against them. But that is my fun. I have fun doing it. I don't advise anyone else doing it, but I enjoy it. Get ripped? Do I want to, though? Because, okay, so here's the thing with bodybuilding. I start lifting weights. Enjoy the little things. I mean, I go out and try to enjoy. That's why one thing you'll notice with me is if my friends ever invite me to do something, content will be delayed. Okay? I will never turn down my friends generally if they invite me to do something. Because there's only so many times left I'm going to get to hang out with them. They're all reaching the next step in their lives. I'm not there yet. They all got married. They're all getting into the kid phase. I don't have a lot of time left to hang out with them. And I'm going to be pretty much alone from there. It sucks. And I'm fully aware that that is where my life's going. So that's one of my, you guys, some days content will be delayed because I'm going to try to have fun with my friends. I don't care. I don't care if I lose sponsorships. I don't care if I lose whatever. I'm going to enjoy the little bit of time I have left. Not a little bit of time I have left. That sounds terrible. It sounds like I'm dying tomorrow. But you know what I mean, okay? I'm going to put my regular life before everything else. Do you sell or extract? T85s, blues, I'll always extract. At the beginning of the game, I will extract purples. Once I get further into the game, I will not extract purples anymore. Bro, you sound like you're going to die. I know, I worded that really wrong. But just know your time with your friends, if you are in, like, say, your early 20s to mid-20s, once your friend starts reaching 30, you don't have... Depends on how big your friend group is. I don't have a big one. So most of my friends are all getting to that point, and I'm not going to be able to hang out with them that much. It's going to be very rare that they're going to be able to go. Maybe once every 2 weeks I can go play golf with one of them. Maybe. And that... It sucks. So, and I don't have like a relationship going on where I have a person I know I'm going to be seeing. So most of the days I'm just alone. I'm sitting in my room alone. That's why the casino comes in. Release pets 5 times. Okay. Just enjoy your friends while you have the chance to. Okay. All the days that you just don't feel like going out because you're being lazy, go out instead. If you have the means to go out and all that, and it could be kind of fun, but you don't feel like it because you just want to lay and do nothing, my advice is just force yourself to go out with them. You, in the long run, you won't regret it. Maybe you regret it that night because maybe you go drinking or do something stupid, but in the long run, you'll be happy you took all those opportunities. There are so many days that I just sat and was like, I'm going to play Call of Duty or Apex today. I'm going to do this. I wish I hadn't. Okay, well, I have like the perfect lobby pet. That's kind of funny. Don't I? Isn't this a perfect lobby pet? Pretty sure it is, once this is all maxed up. I full pity crowd and got 3 of his artifacts. Guys, am I stupid, or the carrot event info says 400 or more energy and the drop rate will be 100%, but it's not happening? What are you farming? That's really valid. Hanging with friends is usually my #1 motivator. Touch grass, yeah. And that's mine too. Can you tell me from banners and characters, should I summon when rerolling for context? I plan on playing mostly PvP. Summon when rerolling. So you're rerolling and doing the Covenant banner? You can look at my who to summon video, and I'm going to talk about the best characters from that. But if you mean rerolling and doing Covenant summons, just go watch that who should you summon as a new player video. And it's going to be like Harsetti, Luna, any of the new ones, Emalpera if you get her. That's a very long question for me to answer. I cannot answer that currently. That will take me way too long. I am trying to progress here the best I can. But yeah, that newest video I think will give you the best answer to your question. Should I care about episode 3 condition of having a fire character or nah? Hopefully you'll have Tamarin soon, and Tamarin will be your fire character. Getting jacked will help you with golf. I don't know if it will. That's one of the nice things about my current like body is I don't have any blockers. Like I'm sure it'd help me get a little bit of strength. I just need better technique. The thing is, like Akshay Bhatia, like hitting the gym a little bit, getting a little bit stronger, but I don't want to get big. I do not. I've lived my whole life skinny. I would rather just stay semi-skinny. I wouldn't mind putting on a little weight, but otherwise I am completely content with how I am. Time to hit the gym. But like Akshay Bhatia, if you guys know him, he's a golfer. Same build as me, super skinny, and he bombs it. So it's just a technique thing for me. If I need to get lessons. That might be something I do after all the Epic 7 stuff dies down, is go and get some golf lessons. Not for real, being athletic is good. For golf, being jacked will fuck up your rotator cuffs mobility. Yeah, exactly. I just, if I do, it, like someone said in chat earlier, like calisthenics, that would probably be the best thing that I could do, just build a little bit of strength. And honestly, I should just work on flexibility. Okay, I'm getting a pet to 4-star. Doing this on stream is like kind of stressful because I feel like I'm gonna mess something up. Every time I look over at chat and look away from the screen, I'm 90% sure I messed something up. Okay, so we want enhance equipment EXP, enhance great success, and then you can't select a third one. So we just go from here, get the 2, max it out, and we did it, right? We're good? I didn't mess it up. Let's go. Okay, that's done. Dude, you get so many pet tickets as a new player. It's actually nice. I just messed up to 5-star. I didn't lock skills. It's very easy to mess up your pets if you're not full paying attention. Hey, we got Abigail. That'll be useful. Okay, own 3 6-star heroes. Can I fix it? Nope, you're cooked. You can sell it and get some of your stuff back. Is there any way to... Wait, can you mix a 5-star and a 5-star together? I've never gone that far with pets. If you have a 5-star pet, can you mix a 5-star and a 5-star pet? Anybody know? Any luck in Harsetti? No, nothing. I've never messed it up. You can. So you can, if you mix 2 5-stars, you can pick the 3 skills. So it does have like the ability, but you get nothing from it. But can you select the skills? Does it allow you to take the one you messed up with certain skills and the other one you messed up? Now, if you have a 5-star that has dog shit skills, I think you just sell it. Unless it has at least one good skill, you can. Okay. So if it has no good skills, you might be cooked. Didn't you run the Golem quest? No, I have not done the Golem quest yet. We're going really slow today, guys. I'm sorry. After the stream, though, I'm gonna go knock out I'm playing 2 accounts at once. So today is kind of just yap session, catching back up from yesterday. Plus, we had the new event start I had to check out. So today is a little behind. I may go back and stream tonight, just to get this a little bit further ahead, but I have to play through the other account to make the next episode, which will be... I'm just going to be honest, it's going to be out tomorrow. I'll try to get it out tonight, but I won't promise something that I'm 99% sure isn't going to happen. If it comes out today, that means I was on one getting stuff done. Okay, so we have to clear 425, artifact plus 15, and hunt 5 times. So I think I might wrap up from here. Are you boys cool with that? And then I'll go work on my stuff, get as much stuff as I can. I'm going to make the selector video. The Destro gear and the Venice cheeks. Wait, is it not... The Destro... It's Destro for week 1? I thought it was protection. Or is that for other players? Okay, I'll wait for it. Maybe we should focus main story right now. Yeah, you can also go and do unrecorded history in your book of memories. Go to book of memories. Unrecorded history costs 100,000. You can earn a little bit of stuff from that. It's like 1,000 sky stones, 1 million gold, and some epic catalyst chest. And that's pretty much free. That's something you can work on. Do your Crow side story. Just knock out your side story stuff. And then from there, I had a list. Bro wanted to end stream to go play Raid. I don't have a car right now. My roommate has my car and took it to work. All right, I can't go anywhere, but I have to send. Okay, so I'm working with a group right now that I'm supposed to send them videos. They edit those videos for me. Okay, so with them editing those videos, I just had it all get set up. Well, I've had the raid thing set up, but it's the same group that does my raid videos. Okay. I need to get videos over to them because they set it all up on Friday for me, but I just haven't had time. I'm doing the new player guides, and the videos I'm uploading need to be uploaded that day. There's no editing needed on them. It's informational videos, and editing on informational videos is not going to help at all. And that's where most of my videos are. So I have to go and come up with a couple video ideas that need editing, send it over to them. I need to make a couple raid videos. I have to get a Etheria sponsor video up before the next episode of the guide, which everyone's going to be like, where's the guide? Why are you making sponsor video? Okay, so I have to do like 20 things today, and luckily my car is gone, so there's no casino. We're just gonna sit down, work, get it as much as I can done. If I get it all done, I'll go back live tonight. Otherwise, it's so much to do. I got a question regarding the game launcher. I tried installing Epic 7's own launcher, and the game just wouldn't launch. I saw people had same issue months ago. Any fix that you know of? Not that I know of, no. I don't know anything about the client. You'll have to go and just run. What, for exercise? I'm supposed to just go run? I'm so out of shape, dude. The first couple days of running will be miserable. Okay, well, Automaton Tower's cleared. I have enough for a Moonlight Summon. We're going to end the stream on a Moonlight Summon. Run to the casino. Real gamblers never quit. I'm not running. It'd be a very long run. It would take me days to get the casino running. I am not going to the casino. I don't go, guys. I go on days I have nothing to do. This is not one of the days I have nothing to do. Air to surface missile. Said my own name in that artifact. Okay. If I can remember how to navigate. What's up, Fanchoy? Have a good day, brother. Wait, I don't have enough. Okay, I lied. We're not ending on a summon. I'm going to do a couple crossings. The free Wyvern set is crazy good. Yes, it is. I'll do a 10 summon on Crow. Deity, maybe you know how to level friendship to level 10. I'm stuck at Orbis Guide test. My mass friendship is 8 right now. So at that point of the Orbis Guide, you're going to be getting the 50. So to level friendship, you just have to take them into a stage. And once you take them into the stage, you'll get the stuff. But while you're going through this, there's going to be one of the missions where you're going to be getting 50 of the friendship things. Okay, so this right here. These, you will go open them to the color of the character you want to boost up. So the character I'm going to boost up first is going to be, I don't know yet. Good question. Who am I boosting up first? No. Spectre Tenebria? Maybe your ML5? I'm not going to do Sigurd, because Sigurd's going to get Friendship 10 anyway, boys. Sigurd's going to get Friendship 10 from just slamming Wyvern. So if you level 10 Friendship her, what's the point? So it needs to be like Spectre Tenebria. I don't know if you'd get Spectre Tenebria 10 Friendship, because you're not going to be using her to farm. So I think Spectre Tenebria would be the play, or Arbiter Villager, whichever one you started with, which RB will get to Friendship 10. Which 5-star would you get from the Carrot Shop? I'm going to make a video over that. It'll be on my YouTube right after stream. I'm stuck at the path of air that requires a connection with Tamarin. Join a dead guild where no one requests anything for aid. Join a Discord. Some of you guys, again, if you guys need guilds, join the Discord. Some of you guys might need to make a guild, though. Make a guild and recruit people in the Discord. It's super easy to run a guild with the Discord server. We're going to have 1 billion people, new players coming into the game over the next couple months, and then it's going to get even crazier with Anniversary and a couple more months past that. So Epic 7 is going to be pretty alive the rest of the year. So if you guys are not in the Discord, join that to get into a guild. Otherwise, your Discord link expired, by the way. I think it might be a browser issue. It's not expired. We had 200 people join the Discord yesterday. So it might just be your browser will not let you click that link. That's the problem. People always say it's expired, but it is not. That link is always working. Who is a Miki 3-star character? Link works fine. I know it works fine. I get that comment every single day, and it's whatever browser you're using doesn't allow you to click it. So you might have to right click it, open a new tab, or open a new, not tab, or maybe it's, I don't know. There's a way you can make it work, but I got Celine and Friendship her. That wouldn't be bad. So either Spectre Tenebria would be, or RB, whichever one. Moonlight Blessing 1 character is who I would do for that. Just copy the link and open another browser, yeah. But for the Friendship 10 mission, you will just take those and put it into that. Okay, but guys, thank you so much for all these subs today. That was a very fun stream. Got some weird conversations in there for sure. Is there anything before I go? Any last little things? If you have questions, ask in Discord. If they don't have the answer, you can at me. I might not answer right away because I'm gonna be cranking out stuff today, but I will try my best. Buy and don't die. I would assume I'm not gonna die because I'm not leaving my chair. So unless I have like a blood clot in my butt from sitting too long, it will be good. Thanks for your passion, man. No problem. Deity, I just started to play a few days ago with your guide from YouTube. I am from Colombia. Greetings. Well, hopefully the guide is helping you. But okay. Don't die on your run to casino. All right, so guys, I will see you all. I'll try to go back live later. Otherwise, it'll be tomorrow morning. So have a good rest of your day. Don't go to the casino. Casino is bad. And yeah, bye.